Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Every week's an epic feat. They shed light on what's the trend. When will the madness ever end? From movies to the latest shows, you never know how far they'll go. Come aboard and take the ride. Let's uncover what's inside. Warriors of the night, here to fight. Pop culture explosions in the spotlight. Tune in for laughter and some cheers. Legends rising through the years.
Hey, everybody! Welcome, one and all. It is Tuesday, April 8th, and holy shit, it's episode 200 of Pop Culture Warrior. It's the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. I don't have my lights on. It's almost as if I had friends that would like watch and make sure that the background was looking the way it was supposed to look. And, but they just said, fuck it. We don't care. Screw your show. Screw all this. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of which, I think it's about that time to introduce the guest for tonight. But we might let's start this way. Let's introduce our beloved co-host, our pop culture warrior number 2. Everybody say hi to Mad Mike. Hi, Mad Mike. How you doing, buddy?
I turned my fucking lights on. I know how to run a show.
Oh no, I can't see it behind that big head of yours.
Dude, one show.
Looks like you have a plug going straight into your head. That's what it looks
when
like.
You do one show, yeah, it powers me up, man. My energy source.
But I would be remiss. I would be remiss if it's just show is more than just the two of us. It's more. It's so much more. So I feel like on an occasion like this, we really need to kick it up a notch. We need to do something we've never, ever done before. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Triple Box. Yes. It's the Triple Box. Back. He's back. We've got the Triple Box. Ladies and gentlemen, you've gone from 2 awesome hosts to 2 and a guy who's decent at it.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Mad Mike and I.
Oh, you guys. So congratulations to all of you for having 200 episodes of me. I can only imagine that's got to be just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Miserable. For you all.
Disappointing. And by the way, I've done 3 boxes on my fucking show.
Yeah.
I'm just not selfish.
I mean, this is not the first time the 3 of us have been like together. It might be the first time for
outside
you that you
CQ's
posted
basement.
It. Yeah.
Outside of my closet.
Yeah. Usually you're in Nemo's car or whatever or whatnot. I'm surprised. You don't have a premiere to go to?
You know what? I will have you know.
That's next week.
It's been great seeing you guys. I'm running a little bit late. You guys take over from here. I'll see you guys next time.
Kool-Aid.
Wait, you're going to go see Thunderbolts?
No, man, I wish. Actually, funny enough, I did get a screening invite today, but I was like, I'm not going to see it. It was for that movie Drop, which is like the chicks at a restaurant and someone's like airdropping her photos of like her kids tied up or something like that, or it's like kill your date, otherwise your kids die, and it was like,
She don't know you can't kill Spencer, fucking guy. All them fucking people in 1923 couldn't kill him. Some fucking little lady in a skytop restaurant can't take him out.
Yes, but funny enough, I do have a screening tomorrow that I'll be going to. So fuck you guys, because I'll be going to that screening tomorrow.
What are you gonna go see?
What's it? Remy Malek in The Amateur.
Amateur.
Yes, The Amateur. So we'll see.
It might be interesting.
Yeah, I've it's been on like it was on my radar as like that would be interesting to see. I'll catch it on streaming. Wasn't planning on seeing it in theaters, but when you get a screener, you get a screener, man. You gotta screen a screen. You know how it is. So real quick, let's say hi to the people in the chats. We got Anubis out there. I know that's you, Billy. Hey, Tyler. Hey, everyone. Howdy, gents. What else we got? Scott. Anyone else surprised we're getting an episode and CQ isn't taking another personal day? Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Scott says it's PCW's 200th episode, but only CQ's 69th episode. First of all, I will have you know that only episodes that CQ is in count to the count. So that means I've been here 200 episodes. Everybody, PCW itself is actually much older than 200 episodes, but thanks to these fine gents on either side of me, or
210 or something
vertical.
like that.
Yeah, we're well past 200, but this is my 200th episode. Let's put it that way, my 200th episode. Forget Pop Culture War. This is CQ's 200th episode. Let's see. Heath says, I've watched this 200 times. You've never seen anything like this. You've never seen anything like this.
God bless you. I don't know why you would watch this that many times.
Yes.
I've seen 6 of these.
Oh my God. Everybody got jokes. Everybody got jokes in the chat. That's fine. That's cool. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you.
What, 10 years to get to 200 episodes? You're supposed to do it once a week.
Half that.
56 weeks in a year.
There's 52 weeks, you fucking retarded Marine. 56 weeks.
Close enough.
Marines work so hard, they squeeze in an extra 4 weeks a year.
Right. Fucking, I'm including leap weeks.
Leap weeks.
Go off the fucking Mayan calendar. What you use.
That shit ended in 2000. Let's see. So funny enough, dude, I was curious. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull up a clip of like episode 1, a clip from like episode 100, to see like how far we've come. And after watching them, I went, no, I'm not going to do that. Nobody needs to see that.
Shut off the feed, and that's what it was.
Yeah, I was like, dude, nobody needs to see that.
Frame.
They've always been this good. They've always been this good. That's it. They'll just leave it at that. You did say the G word 3 times. The G word giveaway. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Stick around. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. Couple things.
Who's that? Jenny wants a giveaway.
Billy out there wanting a giveaway. I did Awesome Con this weekend. A quick recap for you, because I only went one day. It was just for a couple hours. I always like to share the highs and the lows.
I saw you met the lady from Halloween Town.
From the lady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bitch. That's Judith Hoag. It's April O'Neil.
1.0.
Yeah, April O'Neil, man. The OG.
Told you that last week.
So
I saw April 2.0 at Toylanta a couple weeks ago.
Oh, no kidding. Man, they're getting. I think this is like it has to do with like what is it, the 30th anniversary or some shit like that. Like it's getting close to it. Or
I think it is
35th, something like that.
I think.
Yeah. She had a little sticker on her table that said like Shell-abration, like Shell-abration. The 30. I think it's the 35th. Yeah. Hey Tom, what's up, dude? So did Awesome Con this weekend. The highs and the lows of it, real quick. It same location it always is, the Walter E. Washington DC Convention Center. It was managed by a new company this year, and if I'm being honest, there were things I liked, and there were things I really didn't like. So the communication was a little bit better, which is good, positive. It was a bit disorganized and confused going there, as where it's like usually everything was, I knew where everything was. They moved things around a lot. And in fact, if you look at like a convention map, like it's always had photo ops and autographs on the right side, vendors in the middle, and then food and like stages and stuff on the left side. They basically flipped the map upside down. So now all the photos and stuff was on the left, food and stuff was on the right, and then, obviously vendors were still in the middle. Which is just a really weird. I don't know if this is like we're gonna make our stake our claim to it. Like it didn't feel like it changed anything. It just swapped sides of where the outside stuff was. But anyway, the guest list, if I'm being honest, wasn't that great. I mean, cool. They had every voice actor for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the OG movie, the 91, right? 89, 91, 90?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
91, yeah. The original, the first
1991.
live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, they had all the voice actors, including Corey Feldman, was there
No way.
representing.
What? He's not
Yes.
too busy doing other stuff. No
He
way.
was
90.
coming off the tour, his worldwide tour, which he was in like his gold jacket and everything. It was so weird. But so you had that plus April O'Neil's character. Then outside of that, you had the biggest, I guess, stars were they had the entire here, let me it's like they had Corey Feldman and they're like, we need to make as much of this as we can. So he was there representing not only Ninja Turtles, but he was there also representing like this Goonies reunion. Because it had
because Sean
Astin was there. Yep, Sean Astin was there. The one I forgot the chick's name. She was in like Raising Arizona.
They didn't have fucking Data or whatever there. I guarantee that. He's too big now.
No, he's too big now. But then they also had, and then so they had Sean Astin double dipping because he was doing half the Goonies, half Hobbit, because they had Orlando Bloom representing. So like that was the big stars. You had like Orlando Bloom, Sean Astin, and then like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost representing like Shaun of the Dead. Like those were the big names, which again, those are pretty big stars, sure. But compared to like in previous years when they've had like the Walking Dead cast and like the Avengers stars and they had really, really big names. This kind of felt like a letdown from a talent pool, which is funny because there's a small, tiny little convention that we go to every year because it's not too far called Shore Leave. Very sci-fi, whatever. I think Elf, me and you went, right? We went to Shore Leave.
Yeah, we went like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, you remember. Kind of small, couple stars, not even stars, couple of people. You're like, oh yeah, I've seen them in a thing. This year, their talent pool, I was like, oh wow. Like I think it was better than it's better than Awesome Con. There. Shore Leave.
That's how I feel when with whoever I meet. Like, who's that guy? I've seen him in something. You're like, that's fucking Robert Downey Jr. The guy next to him looks familiar. That's fucking Robert De Niro, you idiot. Looks familiar. Seen him in a couple things.
But yeah, so Shore Leave this year, they've got, let's see, Ethan Peck. He's from Star Trek, New Whatever. Melissa Navi. Scott Grimes, who's the Orville. He's Andrian Pilecki. So they got a couple people from the Orville, couple people from Starship Troopers, including Casper Van Dyne. Dean?
Yeah.
Casper Van Dean? I always get it mixed up. But they got a couple people at Michael Ironside. So they got a couple people there. They got a couple people from Walking Dead. They got Seth Gillian. Michael Rooker is going to be at Shore Leave. Michael Rooker, I know. Cooper Andrews. And then someone we've had on the show previously, Stephanie Chizowski, who's been here on this show previously for Doom Patrol and other things. But yeah, so I was like, holy shit, they've got a pretty decent, stacked cast coming on. So I'm excited for Shore Leave this year. So we'll see that. The only other note from Awesome Con is I went out on a I was like, you know what? I'm going to get something. I'm walking around. As this box. I got this box here.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? I'm gonna tell you what's in the box. So, and everyone should know by now. Let's take a moment. I believe you guys are gonna be on my side here. Okay. We all know that. What's
bunch of dumb shit that you shouldn't buy?
Yes, something like that.
That's me.
Know why your kid's not going to college. Let's put it that way.
Come on, like he ever had a shot. Have you seen me? No. So this trend came, I don't even know, maybe in the last 10, 15 years, the whole mystery box trend. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Prepackaged things. It was one thing when companies are like, yeah, from the factory, you're not going to know what you get. It's a mystery, whatever. I already thought that was kind of dumb because like I like to know what I'm buying, but whatever, it picked up trend and the chases and all that. Then you had secondhand resellers or vendors or whoever who decided whatever's not selling in my store, I'm gonna throw in a box, call it a mystery box, and sell it to some sucker. And for whatever reason, that has really taken off. It is what it is. Yes, it's a loot box. An IRL loot box is exactly what it is, Scott. Yes. So
tune in next week when we have the PCW subscription box.
Pretty soon, man. I got all that shit in the background. Pretty soon, I'm gonna start throwing stuff in the box.
Nothing in the background is actually included in the box.
Nothing. Yeah, it'd be very fine print.
May cause diarrhea, heart attack.
Chances of getting item from the background 1 in 1 million.
Yeah.
So this is just a cardboard box. As you can see, it's not from a company or like a retailer. And there in Sharpie written on it, signature series mystery box. Maybe you guys can see that. Yeah,
Jesus
signature
Christ.
series.
Oh, God. What
And-
am I getting?
And that's a monkey on the box.
Yeah.
Is that a monkey on the sticker?
Yes, it's Mystery Monkey is what it says.
Guys,
Mystery Monkey
fucking
packs,
custom shit.
packs. So, and what's the theme? It's Marvel. It's Marvel themed.
Marvel!
Marvel.
Jesus Christ. Did you
So-
give this guy your email and your credit card?
No, I paid cash for this. I was very careful.
That's good.
Some dude in the back of a truck.
The cash I just printed off before I got to the car.
I gave him Monopoly money and he took it.
Yeah.
He was buying a dumpster as I got thrown out of Awesome Con.
Yes. So, why did I get this? There was a sign.
You're a sucker.
Yeah, that's exactly
There was a
what
sign.
Ah,
I'm not going to say how much I paid for this, but let's just say it's probably more than most people think.
he was buying a dumpster as I got
There-
thrown out of
Who's
Awesome Con.
who's watching the replay and
It's-
hearing it in sound?
the
Elf.
actual someone joined our stream here.
Oh my god.
Got a crasher.
Oh god, I don't even have the control
He's not
room
gonna be able
open.
to add you in. He doesn't know
Is
how to
someone-
work the technology.
Who invited this guy to just pop in?
The actual.
Should we actually bring him in?
If he's the actual
Me-
one and you can verify it.
Can we verify he's the actual one? All right, I don't know how in the hell I'm gonna do this on this screen, but let's see.
Just put him in a bubble
I'm gonna-
in the middle. Wait, I don't know what it looks like. Let me look
kill
at
time.
it.
Kill
Hold
time
on.
for a second.
I gotta see this.
Just,
We
just,
gotta go to the old Facebooks.
hang on a second. Hey, I need you guys to fill time while I fix it.
Oh
wait.
my god!
Get off
look
your
what
phone.
popped up.
Yeah, we're like, oh, I want to see this.
11
God.
years ago, we were at the fucking.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Secret
Jay and
Stash.
Silent Bob's Secret Stash. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. You, sir, on the side, you stay right there. I'm gonna work this. You guys fill for time. Talk about something. Shit.
Okay, yeah.
Do
So,
something.
Like
Act
I was
like I pay
saying,
you.
as CQ was talking about Awesome Con, 2 weeks ago, I went to Toylanta. That was pretty fun. Got to see a bunch of toys. Got to see some stuff that I backed through a Kickstarter that I'm probably going to end up paying double for now because of these awesome tariffs. But hey, whatever. Got to go down to Atlanta. Actually, the highlight of it was I got to meet some other YouTubers, toy tubers that I've only seen on on their shows. One of them is I've been following him for since 22, 21. He was pretty cool. But I went to Toylanta with my daughter. She had a grand time. Picked up some cool stuff.
Did you buy a box
Downstairs.
that somebody wrote something on the cover of it?
No.
For
I didn't buy any.
$150?
I didn't buy any weird boxes.
Mm.
But my daughter, remember those boo buckets that they would give you from McDonald's, right?
Yeah, the ones that are always fucking sold out of.
Yeah. Well, somebody started 3D printing the ones like we used to
The
get as
little
kids.
ones.
Yeah, like probably about yay big. But the guy gave my daughter one because she's a sweetheart. She knows how to worm her way into your heart, and so she got one of those. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. a lot of fun. You know, then we went and played mini golf because it got boring after a while. There's only so many times you can walk
We
the
can
con
only look
floor.
at toys for expensive toys for so long.
But I mean, wasn't there a con down near you recently, Mike?
I don't know. Probably. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't go to those things.
Oh, come
I'll
on, you should.
go
You're
when
fun.
CQ forces me to go. I'm too old for that shit.
Speaking of which, I got an email the other day saying that New York Comic Con tickets are about to open up.
And
Yeah, they go on sale. I think June.
June?
All right. I think I've got this worked out. And I'm going to bring him on in a rather uncomfortable place, but underneath my mouth, just because I got to fit him in somewhere.
That's so big.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, a quad box. Let's bring in the actual King Smith has decided to come out of the darkness and just join us. First of all, who invited you?
First of all, I'm mad
It's not hard to guess.
that for the 200th episode, I wasn't invited to this circle jerk. I'm insulted.
Well, I invited myself.
I mean, there's
You're only on episode 6 of your show. So. I kind of got more episodes than you did.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. What? So, I mean, you barged in here uninvited. So, do you have something you'd like to say? Is there a point to this?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to come and hang out. I know that this is supposed to be the Circle Jerk Fest of your 200th episode here. So I wanted to come on camera and say congratulations. That's a lot of shows. You've built this thing up to something that is pretty fun to listen to on a Tuesday night. And I'm insulted that I wasn't invited to come and hang out.
I mean, it was intentional, but other than that, anybody care to say anything to our beloved the actual? Oh, I'm trying to make this look not like ass, because what a way.
It's Pop Culture Warrior. Just let it flow, man.
Oh,
you're gonna spend
no.
45 minutes.
He's the almighty CQ. He can adapt and change and make things work out. I know it's not pretty in the way that
and then somehow, some way, we're gonna get copyright struck here at about 5, 4, 3 because of.
Let's see. The chats are awesome. This is pretty fun, but we're only here for the giveaways.
For the giveaways.
Yeah. Did we say we're giving shit away? No. Right?
I always say I'm giving shit away. It's the only way people will watch this show.
We actually said it though. I don't know.
I said it. Well, yeah. It's been said. It's been said. You know what? No, screw this. This is my show. Angry Elf, he's not your problem. There you go. We're gonna put King Smith under Angry Elf.
I was looking at the feed. It's because you were cutting into CQ's fucking square.
Yeah,
I had the biggest slice of the
I'm the big deal here. I'm the big deal here. So we'll make do with what you got. Anyway.
He also made his head like 7 times
now.
bigger than your head. It's really weird looking.
Stop chewing on the actual King Smith. So back to my story before I was rudely interrupted. Because that's what we're all here for. So I buy this box, right? Now the reason I buy this box is as I'm walking through the convention, I see a sign, and the signs, and there's plenty of people selling mystery boxes. I walk by them all the time. I don't care. But this sign said, pay this amount, and there was a pile of different boxes, and it said, these are guaranteed to have at least one signed item, and I'm pretty sure it said Funko. I should have took a picture of the sign, but it said like one signed Funko Pop in each box.
What color shirt were you wearing, and what pants did you have on?
Why is that relevant?
If you're taking 7 hours to tell us the story about what the fuck you got in a box,
it's important. It's important for the story. It is.
There's 35 topics we have to discuss, and we spent 35 minutes on this.
So if it's a Funko Pop and it was signed, so you spent $5 on it.
So first of all, and soon to be joining a giveaway near you, there is a limited edition only at GameStop. It's Silver Surfer Venomized Pez dispenser. So there you go. Some lucky person's gonna win that.
Got it
I don't know
on
what it was.
clearance. Okay.
There was again, and this is a Marvel box. Let's remember it's a Marvel box. I don't have it here because I've already given it to my son. It was a Lego, and it wasn't even a Lego. It was an off-brand Lego.
What are those called again? Damn it! I just saw those.
It was
Rico?
Plinko. No, that's the game.
Called something else.
Oh.
Anyway,
It's a bunch
it
of
was a GI Joe like ATV cruiser with like one of the GI Joe bad guys, whatever. Which I was like, why is there a GI Joe not Lego Mega Bloks? But whatever. It was a GI Joe thing. And then so here's the good news. This box contained 2 signed items. So I mean, I made out if you look at it that way.
The best part would be if it's like your business card you signed or something.
No,
Yeah, just from the actual King Smith, and I got one.
It's the number 1 issue of Beavis and Butthead, signed by Beavis and Butthead.
no. So the first item is number 7 of the 12-issue limited series, Marvel's Secret Wars. Number 7. So talk about timely. Talk about timely.
Before,
Is that the reprint or
issue
the
8.
70s one?
No, this is
What's the
from.
cost on it?
It
This
says
is
$4.99.
Yeah, that's the new one.
that's from
Yeah,
the
Rico.
80s.
Yeah, this is from the 80s. But anyway, it's signed by John Beatty. So legendary something about something. John Beatty. Yay. Signed comic book. Who knows? Maybe that goes in the giveaway. The other thing.
1984.
1984. There you go. 1984 comic book. The other one is this lovely Gambit action figure signed by the voice actor, and he wrote, "It's not in the cars, mon ami." So, and it's signed by the voice. Who knows the voice actor that did Gambit? It's that guy. Anyway,
Nobody knows.
yeah. So,
Claude Van Damme.
Believable.
what was that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger did?
Daniels.
The cloning one?
Clone movie? I don't know.
Clone movie?
Sixth Sense, I
Sixth
think.
Sense.
Said about.
What'd you say, Angry Elf?
Tony
What was
Dan-
it?
Tony Daniels.
Tony
They
Daniels.
said Tony Danza. I was like, Jesus Christ, that guy's an American hero.
Yeah, that
He
looks like a
fucking does
Tony
it all.
Daniels.
Channing
No, you're
Tatum.
not that lucky.
Tony Daniels. Yeah, it looks. And then I was like, "What is this scribble down here? Doesn't make any." Oh, it's like an ace playing card. It's a playing card with an A, and then I guess it's supposed to be like a diamond. There's. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't.
How much did you pay for this?
Don't ask questions we don't want answers to.
I can guarantee you didn't get your
Oh
money.
no, 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 no! Oh no, these are questions we want answers to.
Nah. Anyway, moving on.
Wait. Hey,
I was
Let's
told
play
we'd
hot
spend
or
too
cold.
much time on this topic, so we're moving on. No further questions. No further
50?
questions. Anyway, moving on.
300?
So that was awesome, Con. I said we're and joining me at tomorrow's movie festivities, if he doesn't fuck it up for the both of us, the actual King Smith will be doing a movie review with the actual Pop Culture Warrior. If you line it up just right, it looks like your hair. Like if you just lean a little, no, the other way,
Nope, the other
a
way.
little more, right,
There you go.
Right, stop.
right,
Right,
too
no, no,
much.
Come back a little bit.
Too
the
much.
other way.
Come back a little bit.
Up,
Yeah,
right
no,
there. No.
do you not know what a little bit means? God, Jesus, there we go. Fucking hell. Screenshot it. All right.
It's like trying to
Anyway.
move a sofa on a tiny
Zoltan
dolly.
says AJ Locascio is the original Gambit voice actor. There you go. It's not
No.
signed by Channing Tatum. No, it's not signed by Channing. That'd be great.
It can be.
Gambit. Well, I'm
Uh,
looking at it right now. Gambit was voiced by Tony Daniels.
the original Gambit?
Gambit from the X-Men animated series?
96, 94 version.
Yes.
What about like I don't know the version that aired in China? Maybe he did the voice for that one.
Well, he did it there too, because he learned Mandarin.
It's
He got
it's the
ripped off.
Polynesian.
We already knew he got ripped off. You don't got to fucking verify it. Jesus Christ. He's already going to cry.
Moving on. I said moving on. We're moving on.
There was no issue 7 of Secret Wars either. Jesus fucking
It
Christ.
was a 4-part miniseries.
Hey, CQ, I'll Venmo
Yes.
you $10. Send me both of those. I'll Venmo you $10.50 so you can put it in the just send
Yeah.
it my way.
Yeah. Moving on. I said. What was the other thing? So there's we didn't do last week's episode, and here's the thing. When your 200th episode lands on April Fool's Day, I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be the one. So that's why
we
we
knew we weren't going to do it. We would have fooled them if we fucking did it.
I mean,
Just saying.
No, damn it. That would have been a great prank. Oh my God, 200th episode, whatever. And it's like plays the whole intro and then just turns off and then just cuts the feed. And that's the whole show, start to finish. Go play the intro and then the outro back to back. And that's the show.
That's what they
Boom.
usually get anyways. They're like, oh, yeah, another good episode.
You're funny. So,
think
okay.
you hit the wrong button again?
Yeah. This has been comments for like an hour.
Something that happened, and this is great because we have a round table discussion or square table, rectangle table discussion. I don't know.
Sure.
We have a table discussion. The day after our last episode, which the last episode was March 25th, March 26th, a date that will live in infamy, they released a portion of the cast announcement for Avengers Doomsday, which...
Wait.
Yes.
March 26th, the day that will remain in infamy. Yes.
Yeah.
That was the anniversary of the jump.
Jump. Yeah. But now it's a
I'm
new
just
thing to be
clarifying.
remembered for infamy. Yeah. Well, that's
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
moving on. They announced a smattering of the cast for Doomsday, which we'd all been speculating on for quite a while. And while there's a lot that we knew we were going to get a
Is
Thor.
the voice of the animated Gambit series going to be on it? Is he reprising his role? Can we look that up?
Yes. Everybody and their mom is going to be in this one. So I think, and I'd love to get your guys' opinions and feedback, that the biggest surprise coming out of that was that they're bringing back many of the Fox universe X-Men. So you have James Marsden, Cyclops. You have obviously Patrick Stewart's Professor X, Ian McKellen's Magneto. Who else? Hugh Jackman. I think Hugh Jackman was announced. It was not.
If you don't believe Hugh Jackman's in that, you have no business going to watch this movie.
Obviously,
he's in it.
Kelsey
They
Grammer.
said Halle Berry wasn't going to be in it.
Oh yeah, she's not going to come back. I guarantee she's not going to come back. But
Kelsey Grammer's going to be in it.
And then the big surprise for me, Alan Cumming, who had one outing as Nightcrawler, and even within that film, only had really one good scene in it, which was the opening scene. Other than that, was tragically underutilized for that film. Yeah. The fact that he's coming back, the dude's like 80.
Yeah, he's really old. He's like 65. I mean, he looks old as shit. He does that reality show.
Yeah, The Secret or whatever it is.
I didn't realize. I thought he was just
Stewart,
English. I didn't realize he was like super gay either.
Oh yeah, he's like super gay. But so is Ian McKellen. God bless him. Love him.
Yeah.
Oh shit, really? I didn't know that either. Again, I just thought he was English.
Are they mutually exclusive? We don't know. Who's to say? Yes, Rebecca Romaine is coming back. That's another surprising one. I think the two blue people.
Don't have
they're
much
bringing
going
back
on there.
bringing back all the blue people.
Jerry O'Connell's got more projects going than you do. Like,
Is she gonna wear clothes?
Wasn't
this
she at
time?
Awesome Con?
Well, she will be after this movie. So obviously it was not the entire cast that was announced.
It was like 100 people though.
It was like 100 people, and they're saying that it's just a bit, which I did. God bless them. I love them, because a week later on April Fool's Day, they did like part 2. And whereas it started really good, because it was like Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and you're like, oh shit, they're doing it. And then it was like Jeff the Land Shark. And then it was like, the Wendy's from the Wendy's burger, and Mr. Beast. Like they started listing just the most asinine, ridiculous. They said hawk to a girl, and it just got more and more ridiculous.
Yeah, she's getting sued, so she needs that money.
Yeah, she needs that Marvel money.
All turned us down.
Let me get each and every one of you, your opinion, your thoughts on the announcements so far and what it might mean for the Marvel Universe going forward, starting with the actual Mad Mike.
That is my official name now. I changed it. It's how you know I'm official.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of stupid. I mean, I'm glad they brought James Marsden back. I say it every episode, and they're finally listening. It's fucking America's greatest asset. And I saw a sweet fucking meme where someone's like, "We gotta put him in a car with Rocket."
Yes.
Maybe somebody else posted that. I don't know.
Yes.
Someone I know posted that, and I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
It's gonna happen.
But yeah, I don't like when they announce all this crap, because it's like gives me PTSD from the Flash and movie and all the shitty fucking movies I've seen in the past where they do these big ensemble casts. I don't know. And it's going to be some time mashup bullshit is what it is. Just like, Spider-Man and
not time, but dimension hopping for sure. Yeah. It's going to be a dimension hopper. Yeah.
They give us a taste in, what's the Ryan Reynolds movie that people saw? Fucking Hugh Jackman was in it.
Deadpool and Wolverine? Is that what you're struggling to remember?
Yes.
Jeez.
That little movie was like a year or two ago. Yeah. They gave
Never
us a
saw
taste.
it.
Gave us James Marsden's not in. I don't give a fuck. So they gave us a taste in that one, and they're just gonna make it bigger, grander, because they're fucking riding the Russo brothers' cocks right now.
And I mean, look, if anyone can juggle,
a lot of cocks,
pause, such talent. I mean, the Russos did it phenomenally well with Infinity Game and End War.
I'm glad at 200 episodes in, we don't pronounce names right. The Russos,
the Rossies have done a great job doing that. And so I think
it everyone else, and then we'll fucking. You can verify what you think.
Yeah. All right. Angry Elf, what do you got?
I'm just afraid this movie's gonna be bloated, man. Or
he's like,
this stuff
is fast 12, baby.
Yeah, like exactly. Or
Vin Diesel's coming. Well, he's in it.
Or they're gonna tease this all up, and it's gonna be another Red Hulk thing again, where they're only in it for like, a cameo. So I mean, I don't know. I would save a lot of this stuff for Battle World, or Secret Wars or whatever's happening for the second one. The first one, set it up. I don't know.
They could be doing that too.
Yeah, and here's the other problem, and we'll probably get into it, but I'm not enthusiastic. I'm sorry, especially when they announced the Spider-Man title, and that's one of the most hated storylines.
We're gonna touch on that here in a second.
We're gonna talk about it. That's why I won't say it, but I'm just everything I'm hearing about this. I'm like, I don't know. You better get some really good trailers. You better do some really good setup on going in, because right now I got a bad taste in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. The actual King Smith. What do you get?
My only headache, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like Robert Downey Jr. playing as Victor Von Doom, I don't like, my brain can't connect that, because he was the hero with Iron Man throughout Marvel, and now the same actors portraying a different character. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But nothing else about the rest of the cast like throws me off that they've said so far.
It's gonna be smoke and mirrors. I guarantee
They've never called him Victor Von Doom. They've called him Dr. Doom, and the only thing that was said recently was, I think it was one of the Russo brothers said this is tied into the death at the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
They've mentioned that he is Dr. Doom. They have never said he's Victor Von Doom. I got a feeling this is a Tony Stark variant that's adopted the Doom motif. And if you saw recently, it was dropped, I think, yesterday, there is an image of Downey Jr. It's from his birthday card, but it's him as Doom, and all he has on is a faceplate with some crazy hair. He doesn't look like your typical Doom with his green hood and his battle armor and all that fun stuff. I'm still in the camp that believes that this is a feint, and we're gonna get somebody else that shows up either at the end of this Avengers Doomsday or at some point that beats him up. I don't think they're gonna kill him, but beats him up, and he's the real Victor Von Doom, and it's like kind of like, give me that shit back. I'm Doom. You're a fake or something like that. I think there's stuff that they're keeping hopefully hidden. Hopefully, as much as I like RDJ, I don't want him to be the real Doom. And if that picture, the image I saw, if that's what they're going with Doom,
no,
that's it.
That's not what it is at all. I think, and I'm gonna go on record here. You can put this in your little. The actual King Smith has a folder. He keeps all of my bold predictions. That he loves.
Get ready.
So I'm gonna make my bold prediction. Here it is. The same way that Captain America 4, Brave New World, let's be honest, was a backdoor Hulk movie. Like it was all the Hulk villains. It was all the Hulk characters. It's all that anybody cared about was the Red Hulk. You know, it really was just a Hulk movie without the title. I think Avengers Doomsday is a backdoor Avengers versus X-Men movie. I think it is going to basically be our worlds are colliding. The MCU 616, whatever universe you want to call it, and the old Fox universe that Deadpool just saved or whatever, they're going to have the convergence. They're going to be heading towards each other. And it's, Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers, versus that Earth's mightiest heroes, the X-Men. And they're just battling to see who can outmaneuver whoever to save their universe. And the result, however we get there, I can't say specifically how we're going to get there, but the end result is Doom, Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, like in the Secret Wars comic books, takes power, becomes omnipresent, becomes God Emperor Doom, reworks the world. That's how we get into Secret Avengers. And in the process, will finally kill off the Fox universe once and for all. I think this movie ends the way that Infinity War ended, with a massive culling, and it's going to be the Fox universe and maybe some other universes. Who knows? But definitely the Fox universe. They're going to get wiped out. Why? Because in Secret Wars, when we know Doom creates Battleworld and pulls all these bits of universes, that's where they're going to introduce us to the new X-Men. That's where they're going to be able to pull in Fantastic Four into our universe, because we know they're not part of our universe. They're in a what was it called? Retro futuristic side world, whatever. But so they're going to pull pieces from that universe. They're going to pull pieces from another universe, and there'll be another universe of X-Men that we've never met, but they've existed. They are a team already, so that way we don't have to do backstory bullshit, right? This is the way to introduce X-Men to the masses for the Marvel Universe, is to introduce them this way and then be like, bye, and then kill them all off and welcome in the new young hot X-Men not the 89-year-old X-Men, but
Yeah,
the
just
young.
James Marsden leading that young hot cast.
He's playing
What are you talking
every
about?
character.
Hugh Jackman's going to be in this movie. He's going to be doing it till he's 90.
He's too old. He's
Too
75.
old.
James Marsden's only
So
18.
they only have to do it for 15 more years.
Okay. Anyway,
Bringing in Tom Cruise as the
I
new
have one more
Wolverine.
thing.
all right. King's got one more thing. Go ahead.
I'm also surprised that the actor that portrayed Namor was able to survive his allegations and still be cast as Namor, especially in light of what Disney did to Jonathan Majors.
His allegations, clarify that, because I wasn't aware
Please.
he was. I mean, everybody's got issues, but I wasn't aware that he was undergoing any real like heavy stuff. What allegations are you referring to?
He was accused of the G word that ends with ape, but
The
it doesn't
G
start
word?
with a G. I'm trying to make it YouTube appropriate.
The R word.
Yes,
it's
yes.
not a G word.
Well, yeah, the R
Sounds
word.
like grape.
Romeo Alpha Papa India.
There
Oh,
we
Jesus.
go. And there was some allegations that came out. Was it 2023, 2024, or last year?
I think it's because nobody remembered he was in the movie.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
So there were these allegations. He denied them. I
Mm.
mean, anybody can make an allegation about anybody, but
Right.
I don't know how it
you of
ended.
that every freaking episode. Nobody's canceled.
Nobody
him
pays
yet.
attention. No.
So I'm just surprised that he was able to survive the culling, after Jonathan Majors got dropped.
He's
Yeah.
he's not important. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And the simple fact that Jonathan Majors, unfortunately, since he was a rising star, and they made the huge multimedia spectacle of it, and the Namor actor, there's three of us that were like, what? It just
What?
tells you, since it flew under the radar, Disney probably was like, no one knows about it. Fuck it, bring it back.
I think also the big difference, and I don't want to, it's not a race thing or anything like that. When there's footage that people can see, it's a lot easier to sweep under the rug as simply, oh, it's just an allegation. It's just, we'll never know. He said, she said, versus like, oh no, there's footage. What was it when Ray Rice, the running back for both, when that video came out, you're like, oh, you done. There's just certain things that when it's captured, you're not coming back from. I've seen it time and time again. Forget celebrity. How many times have you seen one of those videos online where it's just one person yelling at someone, whether it's a kid or saying the N-word or whatever it is? Nobody important, but that video blows up online. What happens? So-and-so's let go from their job. They're fired from the company. They're not celebrities, but it's video, man. When it's caught on video, it is damning. It is, which is why we got to stop recording these on video. We got to go back to audio only podcast before we get canceled for something. But yeah. Wait a minute. There's a comment from Insomniac. We all know why we're here. Obviously, we're here for Mad Mike. What is it with?
Yeah, I appreciate you.
What is this? I don't appreciate
I gotta
this.
let this guy run my show every once in a while.
Stroke his ego.
Yeah,
Gotta stroke his ego.
Well, what? The internet's not working, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. But oops! I hit the button again. So anyway, that was from 2 weeks ago. I wanted to touch on it. There have been a smattering of trailers released over the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to catch you guys off guard, unprepared. What is to you the standout trailer that you've seen over the last 2 weeks? Something that caught you by surprise, that you're hyped about, that you think is going to be a critical disappointment? Go ahead.
Minecraft, they had the Superman one. I thought that was
Superman
pretty
trailer.
fucking good. I don't know if people seen it, but it basically shows you a whole like 3 or 4 minutes scene of the Superman movie where Crypto the dog
Acts like a
that scene
dog.
where he whistles for Crypto. It's like that whole scene or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was pretty well done. I had to say, I'm looking forward to that movie.
This is the first, ladies and gentlemen, 200 episodes. Mad Mike said something nice about something. This is the first. We're groundbreaking. We're breaking ground here, people. You heard it here first. Clip it. It might not come around to the 400th episode.
I started on DC Comics. I've always loved them. It's what I still read to this day, even though it's a lot of trash here and there. But I've always had high hopes for all their movies. Unfortunately, they always let you down, and I fucking like James Gunn. I like what he's doing, so he can only disappoint me. He's got one shot. If this movie sucks, I'm never watching any of this shit again.
James Gunn has a phenomenal track record all the way back to his early stuff.
He's so good that he's allowed to fondle women and fucking get away with it.
Yeah. And then he gets to run a studio.
Allegedly fondle women.
He gets promoted. He gets
his own studio.
Studio head. All right. Angry Elf. Trailer, good, bad, ugly, what have you. What's got you buzzing over the last 2 weeks? I can give you a list of the ones that have come out.
Sure, give me a list because I need to pick something.
Let's see. There
Minecraft
was
2.
Minecraft 2.
I've got
Speaking
mine
of 2,
already.
Megan 2, the season 27 teaser for South Park, the Naked Gun trailer. What else?
That
Tron
interesting,
Ares.
but no, you bring up Megan 2.0. That one intrigued me because they are kind of doing the T2 route with Megan, where now there's a upgraded version of the killer doll or the killer toy or whatever you want to call it, and they got to go back to the original villain from the first movie and be like, all right, hey, we need your help. I'm surprised. I would be pleasantly surprised if we watched that movie and the original Megan says something to the effect of, come with me if you want to live. If they say that, Academy Award nomination, I'm calling it right now.
It's switched.
I liked the first Megan movie. It was good for what it was. So I'm looking forward to that.
It looks nothing like a Megan movie. It went from a horror movie to like comedy action film. It is probably one of the most 180 left turns of a franchise I think I've ever seen. Ever.
I'm here for it.
I can't name, it's like if you went to see fucking Blair Witch Project, and then the next one it's a buddy cop movie. Blair Witch 2, the bitch rides again, and it's like it's a buddy cop movie.
Oh wait, if you remember, Blair Witch came out, and then a year or two later, to cap the hype, they went and did a really trashy B movie, C movie-ish sequel. What was it called? It was
Blair Witch
nothing
2?
like the first one. Go to King, and I'll pull up the whole Blair Witch
King
2.
trailers. What you got?
So I was gonna go with Megan 2, but then y'all were just talking about that. I learned today that the new Mission Impossible trailer came out. So I watched that like just before I had joined, and I thought it was dope, and I'm gonna be checking it out. I like to see it in the if they have it in the 40X, then I plan on watching it in 40X if it's offered here.
That trailer is as close to a franchise jerking off to itself since I saw the trailer for Fast X.
I was gonna make a reference to both of those franchises too, but I didn't.
Yeah, my wife was telling me, like, she's like, holy shit, I didn't realize they're still making those. And I was like, yeah, it's like the only way that fucking Tom Cruise gets work is to do another one. The whole movie's one big stunt that he fucking did for the whole movie, and that's what they put in the trailer.
Yep.
Like, nobody fucking ever talks about the plot to any of these or anything. It's like, oh, what did he do this time? Oh, he just hung from another plane. Psh. Not
It's like,
watching it.
name one plot point from any of the Mission Impossible movies, and you win $1,000 because it can't be. It's like I think there was a bomb or a virus or a computer glitch or something, but just like the Fast and the Furious franchise. Yeah. No.
What are they? What are they doing with the cars now? Like they're not just shoving them up their buttholes. Oh, they're launching them into space. Okay, cool.
They're transforming now and they talk.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
really stepping out of our comfort zone.
But are they still a family? No, they fight each other.
No, we've gone too far. The one that caught me most by surprise, the Naked Gun trailer. I mean,
really? I thought it was fucking stupid.
But here's the thing.
Stupid.
It's supposed to be stupid. I'm just saying. I was like, this is sacrilege. You're just not going to get. I'm not saying this is going to be a great movie. What I'm saying is, I went from like, this is a terrible thing you shouldn't do. So I go, oh, okay. I see what you're trying to do here. I appreciate that. They're taking a lot of their cues from obviously the original Naked Gun. Obviously, it's a parody of itself. I like the risks that they're taking. It's grittier, right? We see blood in this trailer, which is something you never saw in the old Naked Gun franchise. I think Liam Neeson is going to surprise people with how funny he can be. I don't think people realize how funny he is. You know, when I was like, man, when he's in the little girl's like bucket skirt, he puts his leg up and he's just wearing the drawers. Like, I was like, all right, if he's, because say what you will, I mean, he's in character, but as a man who had to fit, that's probably a 16-hour day for him, is just wearing a skirt and panties and striking that pose. That's, God bless him. God bless him. The OJ joke that's in that trailer actually floored me, and I was like, okay, it's no holds bar. They're not gonna pull punches. You know, in the era that we live in, where everybody's afraid of the cancel culture and being PC and can't say this, can't say that. That told me everything I needed to know about this movie, right? We're going to be gory. Well, not gory, but we're going to be, I don't know. Modern. I don't know what. Yeah, modern. We're going to take a gritty approach to it, a modern approach to it, still capturing it, paying homage, because too many times, you know, they'll do like a revival it's only like, was like the Starsky and Hutch with fucking Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, like where it's like, they're just taking the character names and putting them in today. Like, no, pay an homage to what came before you, and then do it your way. And I think it hit the tone perfectly. Again, whether or not it's gonna be a good movie, we'll see. But
I think we saw all the funny parts.
that is possible.
Don't get me wrong, Liam Neeson's a fucking phenomenal actor, and he got typecast after Taken. But that guy is classically trained. He's fucking good at what he does. So will he knock out of the park? Yeah, but is it a stupid fucking movie that we don't need to watch? 100%. Have we seen worse? Yeah, a lot worse. But they're banging on those few things and then the name to get people in the theaters. They'll make 150 million. When's it coming out? I'll tell you how much it'll make right now.
That's good. I like that. It says coming to theaters, which Pamela Anderson's going to be in it. Hello.
Yeah, she has nothing going on.
August. It comes out in August.
Yeah. Yep. It'll make them 150, 200.
Yeah.
What's it going to be rated? Like,
it's going to be R. It's going to be R. It's got to be R.
Good. Thank you.
Got to be.
I hope it is.
It's got to be.
Yeah, they're not appealing to kids.
I want an alibi.
That's a nostalgia movie for like.
All right, what do you got, Elf?
Ron Aries.
Okay.
That was
stupid fucking movie again. I'll tell you.
There he is.
No, it looks interesting. I mean, the only thing that's concerning is Jared Leto is in it.
That's
know?
number one concern. Like, what the fuck else is
Have
he
you
gonna
not
ruin?
seen every movie Jared Leto has been in bomb in the last like 5-10
He's
years?
ruined rock
Yeah.
music. He fucking ruined fucking Batman. It's like fucking ruining all
Yeah.
everything. Spider-Man.
But it does look. I've always had a soft spot for Tron. You know,
Such
I
a
Why
saw the
good
though?
first
Like, have
Tron.
you ever watched all? I fall asleep every fucking time I put it on. And watching this trailer, I'm like, okay, this thing has a theme. It's like they are really good at making trailers that want you to see the movie, but it's like a movie about people racing in a video game. Isn't that what it's about?
But they're coming this time. They're coming into the real world,
Yeah. So
and
you
it's got a
make a
soundtrack by
movie
9 Inch Nails.
about people doing a race for their lives. It's fucking Fast and the Furious.
It's all about family, man. It's all about family.
No, I mean it looks phenomenal. I liked all the trailers, but like I said, I keep falling asleep during fucking
Cinematically, it
movies.
looks good. Oh shit, Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes is going
And
to be
they
in
got fucking
Naked
9
Gun.
Inch Nails doing the soundtrack, which is fucking
Yes.
awesome.
That's
But again,
that because the last one had who were they? Daft Punk. But unfortunately, after that movie, they broke up.
well,
Awkward.
Trent Reznor is actually he won a couple, I think, Oscars for scores. He's been doing scores
Yeah.
for like the last like
So
15 years or something like that.
and it comes out. I think. Wait, when's Comic Con? October 12th, right?
October,
Which Comic Con? Specify.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Comic Con, New York.
San Diego. No, San Diego's the
San
Comic
Diego is
Con.
the Comic Con.
The Comic Con. New York is the second Comic Con. It's the second one.
But it co-
Actually,
The
But it's
actual
D23
Comic Con is the actual San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
the new Tron movie comes out in October.
Yeah.
So
In time
that'll
for,
make
yeah.
that'll make 250 probably.
So another trailer, just honorable mention, goes to something that kind of snuck under the radar for a lot of people. They just released it, was The Predator, the next Predator movie,
yes,
which
it
is
did
going
slip.
straight to Hulu, which is gonna
Yes.
be an animated film. And
I'm excited.
I mean, I gotta say, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I love the idea. This is something we've talked about, I think, in the past, where, you know, there was a premise there. And I think it was me and you, Mad Mike, had this conversation a year ago when the Prey movie came out. When that Prey movie came out, which this is gonna be the same director, which is awesome. When that came out, I said, man, there's a story there, like about how, you know, this race of beings keep coming back through the centuries to fight and train and use it, like the same way we would go and pay money to go one of those, like, and man, Mike, I know you're one of those hunter guys, but like you sit in a blind and they like hand feed the deer right to you, and you just like lean over the side, pow, and you're like, yeah, I'm a hunter. Like it's I swear that's how they use Earth. The predators are like, let's take our kids to that fun planet where you can just murder, because they have so much technology.
Yeah.
It is a murder funhouse for them. Like they've got stealth and lasers and fucking infrared. Like it is the equivalent to those guys that like gear the shit out of themselves and then sit in a blind and like with the infrared sensors and shit. And you're like, yeah, I fucking killed that deer. Like, of course you did. The deer was just, he has no like, he doesn't know what's happening. Anyway,
Well,
sorry.
and the best part is like we're all over here like, yeah, we fucked up that alien. Those guys aren't shit, and it's probably like the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
You know?
This is for the short bus of predators
like
get sent to
the-
Earth.
Rich billionaire dudes that fucking are so spoiled, and they
Yeah.
pay to come here to go hunting or whatever.
Yep.
And then we're like fucking them up because they're like so out of touch with shit.
Oh man, yes. So what is it?
There was actually you sent this whole thing, but
Yeah.
two things I was surprised of, and
What's
I
that?
liked the movies. Now You See Me with the guy that played Lex Luthor and
Yes, Jesse Eisenberg,
and Woody Woody
Harrelson, the worst
they're making-
Carnage ever.
part 3 and 4 of that, which I thought the first one was good. Like it's a different concept.
Second
It
one was
good. I honestly didn't watch the second one. Never saw it. I forgot about it
It's got
until
the-
they announced
it's
that
got
they're
the
making a
Harry
3 and
Potters.
4.
It's got the Harry Potters in it, you know.
Yeah, so I never see part 2, but I'll have to go back and watch it. I forgot
Yeah.
about it. But yeah, they're making 2 fucking more of those. Like, was it that
Yeah.
good? Did you watch part 2?
I did. It wasn't
No,
great.
it's like fucking Oceans Part 2 or whatever. Basically, yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. It's just more, and it doesn't hit the
What is that?
same
A
way.
Sony movie, probably. I don't know why
Probably.
they're putting all
Yes.
their eggs in one basket there.
So, in other movie news, the Minecraft movie came out this past weekend. Have we all seen it? Have we?
No.
I did.
No,
Nope.
no, but
Nope.
you can spoil the fuck out of it because I don't care. I'm taking my daughter in a week.
Mad Mike, have you
but
seen
the
it?
only reason I went because it's my daughter's birthday, and that's what she wanted to do.
Of the three of us who have seen it in this room, only one of us saw it by himself intentionally. I'm just
you
gonna,
weirdo.
negative.
Why did you not invite him to go to the theater with you? So he didn't look like a creeper.
The actual King Smith. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Nope. It just doesn't have anything to bring into this conversation. All right.
What did you think of? What did you think of it?
What do you think?
Go ahead and lead us off.
I've got nothing.
Did you like it? Did you fall asleep? Let me just ask you that. Did you fall asleep during the movie?
I don't fall asleep on movies. I think that's sacrilege.
Right.
You don't understand. It's just it's a matter of principle for King Smith. He's like, I paid money to be in the seat. I'm gonna see every inch of that screen. I've
only walked out of one movie, and that was when I was in high school. It was The Ghost of Mars.
Nice.
The Ghost of Mars.
Ghost of Mars? You know, a guy I was in the Marines with, his uncle was in that movie.
No shit.
Anyways, yeah.
You know who doesn't give a shit? This guy. The
Know who's
Minecraft
coming
movie
on the show next week? My friend's uncle.
the Minecraft movie, say what you will about it, like it, love it, hate it, whatever, made $157 million. And it is
no shit. It's the most popular fucking game of all time.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but it is the biggest opening weekend ever for a video game movie, which is saying something when you had things like the Sonic movies, you had the Super Mario Brothers movie, like that nobody, like, it was huge release. Pokemon movies, like there have been some big franchises.
Pokemon's a fucking card game, though. And
It's
they made
a
Video game.
It's
the other
It's a
two
Nintendo video
movies,
game.
those games came out in the fucking 80s. So it's like, yeah, the nostalgia's for people like us, fucking old guys. Minecraft is a game all the fucking kids play now. They even did
Five
the
Nights at
spin-off,
Freddy's?
fucking Roblox.
Five Nights at
That's a
Freddy's,
terrible fucking
huge.
movie.
It's a
Yeah.
huge franchise. We're just talking about
But
the
that's
popularity.
like a horror fucking game. Not everyone lets their kid. This is a PG game that everyone's parents lets them play. It's like
PG.
fucking $15 to buy it or whatever. It's fucking make billions of dollars. Like,
So
of course it's going to be
anyway.
successful. And guess what else it has? The secret fucking.
It's got the
E-movie
Momoa.
secret sauce.
The Momoa.
The Wish
It's got Jack
fucking.
Black in it.
Yeah, it's the Wish fucking comedy duo, fucking Jack Black and Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
They couldn't
Which-
get The Rock or Kevin Hart. They were too
If
busy
there was
doing
ever
Jungle
gonna
No
be
way.
a-
Jack Black. No.
If there was ever going to
Jack
be a
Black.
Twins remake, Momoa and Jack Black is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do
Don't
you
put
want
that out
something?
there. God damn it! Don't make a Twins remake.
if you
Put it
couldn't
in the
do
universe.
no, the only way it's worse is if it's a Rock and Kevin Hart. That's the Twins. Yeah, that's
They
worse.
already did it. They've done it several times.
That's
But,
No, it'd be really
go-
worth. You know, it'd be really bad if they did a sequel and they brought Schwarzenegger and DeVito back, and yeah,
okay.
Go ahead and tell them how much money the Snow White movies cost in Disney.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's
About $157 million. That's what's funny. It's like fucking Minecraft comes out, $157 million. Disney's like, shit.
Well,
burn that.
And it's one of those things where you're like, they go, oh man, Snow White, tanks at the man, this is the end of cinema, this is the end of movies, like no movies making money. And then like a week later, it's like biggest movie ever, Minecraft. And you're like, well, I guess it just you don't make shitty movies. They go to see the movies.
And the fucking, like I said, the kids, all the kids wanted to see it, and the kids were going nuts in the theater. I don't know how it was in yours, but they were like eating the shit
Yeah.
up out of the
Kids
movie.
were
And
losing their shit.
it's a fucking yeah. If your kids want to see it, take them to see it. It's a fucking kids movie.
It is a kids movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny. Nothing to do with the game, which the game doesn't have a fucking story anyways. They made one up later, I think after Microsoft bought it, didn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's your basic big budget studio washed fucking movie that
Yeah.
Jack Black movie.
they want to make $1 billion off. They're already making fucking part 2.
Well, obviously.
No, hey,
And when the fuck
I
is
want-
Jack Black really retiring? Guy says retiring 3 years ago. Stop giving him millions of dollars to fucking do these movies.
I don't even think they pay him that much to be in these
He
movies.
just
to be
does it.
honest.
Like
He's
we
just
actually ended his
bored.
contract. He just keeps showing up to work.
yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
honestly think that Jack Black does it because I mean, have you seen
I don't
some of
blame
his
him.
stuff that he puts on social media? I mean, I think Jack Black just does it
just
for the
watch the
freaking the
ones where
fun
he
of it.
Drives around in his car with the fucking big beard and nobody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Black, does show up on set and they're like, shit.
Well, he's
got-
making a fuck ton of money, and it's more money than he's ever made, probably ever thought he would make. And he's not doing much. He's just fucking acting probably how he does it all the time.
Here's the funny thing about Jack Black as an actor, and I forget these sometimes because he's so him in all his movies that when you go back a couple years and you see a film with Jack, he was a serious actor, in the early years. He was in Cable Guy, he wasn't the funny guy in Cable Guy. He was the serious guy. There's movies where he's a lawyer and then all this.
He was an Anchorman.
He's an Anchorman. But I'm talking serious
Like
movies.
Empire Record. He always
Yeah.
has these dramatic
Yeah.
roles and shit.
Yeah, he was a dramatic,
was-
serious actor, and then just
Yeah.
fell off the deep
Goofball
end.
in the early 2000s, and then
Shallow Hal,
It's what
although a
worked for him.
comedy, he played a very serious character. He played a very woman hungry, misogynistic character. He wasn't playing the slapstick roly poly that he is now.
it was a reverse Jim Carrey, and it worked out for him.
Yeah.
He was serious at first, and now he's acting like Jim Carrey does. And Jim Carrey did it the other way around, got serious, lost all his money.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to see it.
He was in King Kong. He played a serious character in King Kong. The Holiday. He played the love interest in The Holiday. When was he a love interest? I mean, this
Too
was
fucking
also
like Cameron
in-
Diaz too. That was so awkward. I'm like, who casted these?
weird chemistry in those two. But
She's also like 6'2", and he's like 5'4".
yeah, Enemy of the
He
State.
he was in the Jackal.
the
Oh, he's in the
Jackal.
Jackal.
Yeah.
He was the guy that freaking Bruce Willis's character freaking shoots with the 50 cal sniper.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right.
Yep.
Didn't he have like
Lost
blonde
I've
hair?
seen
No,
that.
that was Bruce Willis had blonde hair.
Yeah.
No, Bruce. Yeah, I mean Jack Black looked like he did normally at that point, but no, Bruce Willis had the funny hair because he was the Jackal. But yeah, Bruce Willis kills Jack Black.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack Black. And
Enemy
here's
of
the
the
other
State,
crazy thing. Here's the other crazy thing about Jack Black. His mom worked for NASA.
That sounds like an insult. Here's the other fucking funny thing about him. His mom. That was great. The delivery was perfect. His mom. You know what's even funnier? His mom. But no, I agree. Anyway, the Minecraft movie, it's gonna make a shit ton of money.
There's
is
nothing coming out.
purely-
It's just gonna keep rolling in the dough until
It's purely it is what Minecraft is for kids. It is just mindless entertainment. There's no substance. It's just for them to make a giant dick. That's all it's for. And just like the game, there goes the movie. So yeah, I'm not
You know
surprised
what?
at
It's
all.
good that's coming out, and not a lot of people are talking about it.
What's that?
I thought it was a good movie. The Accountant Part 2.
The Accountant Part 2.
It comes
Yeah.
out the end of April. End of this month. It's April already. Yeah, 20
Yeah.
days.
I
It's got the Punisher in it now too.
Well, he was in the
He was
first
in
one.
the first one.
Yeah, but only like a little bit. He was only like
Yeah.
at the very
And
end.
then all the whole time this time.
Now he's all. We got just the tip last time, and now we're getting the whole, like right to the
thing.
balls, all the way.
Right. Him with Ben Affleck, just
Yep.
giving it
all the way. The I don't know. I liked The Accountant. I did. I liked the movie.
It's a clever premise. It was well done.
Was it
The
clever
problem,
premise?
like
Is an
most
autistic
movies that Ben
sniper?
Affleck does, is Ben Affleck's fucking acting.
the biggest problem with a Ben Affleck movie is Ben Affleck. Like,
Yeah,
you take him out of it, it's a phenomenal
he's
movie.
a good director. He's a good writer, but I fucking hate to say it, he can't fucking really act that good.
Hey, you know what?
He was supposed to be autistic, and he did a decent job. Did a good job for him. But if you got like somebody else that had like more talent, it would have been a lot better, like believable.
I say give a real autistic actor a challenge and let them film the when it's just them walking.
No, because nobody wants to see that. But I thought it was good. I mean, it was a good. It was like his first movie since like Batman and shit. So I thought it. I mean, I liked him in The Town. He did good in that also. But
that was a good one. Yeah,
I thought it was good. It was entertaining. I mean, I didn't pay to see it. I watched it on like fucking Netflix or something. So I think that made it better. But I was gonna pay to see part 2.
Phil says he's from Boston. Of course he can't act. He can't act.
Right.
He's from Boston. And there's the angry elf look. The Boston.
It's already a handicap. He's already autistic, basically.
He's already,
he's got a pocket shot on the yacht.
he's got an accent.
He does it 100 times better than fucking Mark Wahlberg, that's for sure. But I mean, at least he tries.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg just shows up. I worked out. I'm here.
Another story. The Simpsons has been renewed for like another 4 years. This show will not die. Okay, for people at home, people here, give me a general year of which you think you stopped watching The Simpsons. So give me just a ballpark a year.
I was watching it last year. My kids were watching it. So.
Yeah. So
it was on Disney. It came on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I want to say.
Yeah, before that was like 99, I think. Somewhere around
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I want to say 2002 might have been where I fell off.
Who watches it every night? Does people in the chats, anyone still watch that on Sundays? I think it's on Sundays, isn't it?
Scott says
watching when I left to go overseas. So you're talking 2005. I haven't had cable since then.
Yeah, I feel like it got replaced by South Park and Family Guy. Like,
in what sense?
Family Guy. Yeah.
Like guys like us that watch The Simpsons, we stopped watching that and we watched, those.
Family Guy, American Dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like the original audience matured into other things. You're right. South Park.
More vulgar, less mature.
Yeah, maybe not more mature. I mean, our preferences became more childish, if anything. Became lowbrow.
Kind of danced around. They did it's like they dance around the jokes most of the time, like kind of like the English do, and it's like these shows just straight up.
Yeah,
like, fuck them in the ass. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
South Park.
I watched an episode of Family Guy today. It was from season 23, and it was when they did the take on Top Gun. It was like the very first episode of it, and like literally my mouth was going, "What the fuck?" Like the entire episode.
They nailed the movie perfectly. It was a great representation of the actual movie. I forgot I was watching a cartoon. That's how good it was.
Yeah, yeah.
People are like, I gotta watch an episode now.
Nothing tops when South Park made fun of the Fast and Furious franchise. No, I'm sorry. No, that was American Dad, not South Park. American Dad. When the boys find the script for the next there's a plane crash, and they find the script, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest film ever!" But they're like, "Why is there so much gay sex in this movie?"
I wonder. I have to go see what season that was because I don't recall seeing that one.
Dude, man,
they like season 1 or 2. It's like
it was early.
American Dad.
American Dad, and it's all about family.
One of my favorite episodes.
They're just making out.
That's the one that got me to watch American Dad.
Season 8, episode 4.
Kind of stupid.
There you go. You got to watch that.
I will. I'll do it
We're
tonight.
gonna call that the King Smith episode.
But yeah,
the
I don't know
actual-
anyone that still watches The Simpsons. I didn't know it was still on.
It's still going strong. They just got renewed for 4 more years, which again, like we're getting to the point where the actors that were doing the voices are dying because they're so old.
Yeah,
And
then
it's
Bart Simpson died.
no Bart Simpson. That's Nancy
She's still
Cartwright. She's still alive. She's still alive.
The other guy, he did like 100 voices on that show.
Well, he did. Yeah, he did a bunch. There's a few of them that have passed. The woman that did
Flanders White.
Maud
Yeah,
Flanders.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm like
Anyways.
giggling at the chats. But yeah, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that, something we laughed at as kids is still, and I'm gonna say, look, even though we're not involved in it, but it's still going strong, right? Because they wouldn't be renewing it for as much as they are if it's not going strong. God, and in the day and age where actors and all that like get more money the longer something goes on, like there has never been a point in history that people are getting replay residuals while the show is still active. Like typically you get to syndication, which is 100 episodes, more or less. You get into syndication, the show goes off the air, and you collect those residuals every time that show airs. We are God, how many episodes of Simpsons are we in? But we are in well.
Yeah, yeah, they're not on that Family Guy, Rick and Morty 10 episode bullshit. Those guys are like, they do one a week, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Think about it. Conan O'Brien started as a writer on that show, and
He
he
did.
has had a whole career that fucking even twilighted now to where he's doing podcasting. Like,
Holy
fucking crazy.
shit.
Quick, you Googled it. Don't say nothing. Quick guess about how many episodes of The Simpsons exists.
28 times.
Hey,
50.
you don't get to guess, Angry Elf, because I already know you Googled it just by your response.
I'm gonna go with 5. There's 5 episodes.
Five.
More than that.
Plus or minus 5. Plus, definitely plus.
I can't do math
I
in my
don't know,
head.
like
I don't know how many seasons, but I went
3,000 or something. 3,500.
Oh my
25
God.
episodes a season time.
Will we playing Price is
30?
Right rules, CQ?
Yes, you definitely went over.
580?
Pretty good. 782 have aired.
782. That was my guess. Yeah,
That was
that's
just
what I
guess.
said.
782, right on it.
There was a glitch on the thing. The
There's a
internet went
delay.
out.
There's a delay.
Yeah.
Which again, and then following up right behind it, though, not right behind it, about 300 episodes behind, but Family Guy with 424 episodes, which is
And they
impressive.
started like, I don't know, 10 years after The Simpsons.
Yeah.
They had a
And they
break.
got canceled. They got canceled.
Yeah.
twice.
And they had to bring them back.
They've been
Yeah.
canceled
The
twice. Yeah.
Has the Simpsons missed a season?
I don't think
I mean, outside of
I don't
like
think so.
writer strikes, pandemic, shit like that
like the
postponed.
longest running continuous show.
Yeah,
I
they've
think.
never had a break.
I don't think they've had. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll tell you this: the simple fact that if you walk down the toy aisle right now of a Walmart or a Target, and there's Simpson toys on the shelf, I've been tempted to buy Simpson stuff several times. I'm like, yeah, but there's Simpson stuff on the shelf right now,
Mhm.
and I can remember when I was a kid that there were Simpson toys.
Yeah.
And there were
it-
Simpson video games and stuff like that. Like
I have the
Simpsons has
first
turned into evergreen.
series of the Simpson toys right up there. I got fucking Fat Tony, Itchy and Scratchy, and the comic book guy shop.
Fat Tony, voiced by friend of the show, Joe Manteggia. Manteggia?
Joe
Manteggia?
Okay. We can't fucking. Dan Marino? Is that what the fuck? How you say it?
Yes, yes.
You know,
We don't
Hank-
fucking
Hank
pronounce names
Marino.
on this show.
But yes, you
Anyway.
had Family Guy with 424, SpongeBob with 303, and South Park with 325. So they're pulling up close to Family Guy. And yeah,
Pop
Phil
Culture Warrior were 200.
and Pop Culture is 200, man. We're catching up. Yeah, Phil says Google said it was 784. It's 784 because that's how many have been made, but to air to date is 782. There's still 2 episodes that haven't been released this season. So 36 seasons since 1989, going strong. That's crazy.
What show did
That's
that? Do
crazy.
you remember what show that first premiered on? It was on
That
HBO.
was a short on the Tracy Ullman broadcast.
That's right.
Got it.
Boom!
Boom.
Pop culture, bitch. There's a reason
All
I'm the
right.
pop culture
Ullman.
warrior.
Coming up on the movie record, hit him with all the fucking John Wick bullshit. Going on.
No, what else? What else did he ask? Oh, but and actually coming off of that too, I was gonna say that Family Guy has also been renewed for 4 more seasons, which is nice. And then here of all the news of that kind of
Wizards
animation
of Waverly Place season 2, the most anticipated series, season 2 of a show
in the
ever.
animation domination block of syndication. So while I think we all agree, like I enjoy American Dad. I think it's a great show. I think the first 2 seasons it kind of struggled to find its footing, and then it got better as it moved forward. It left
Just went so
Fox.
stupid with it.
Yeah, it left Fox, went over to TBS where it's been running for a decade, I think. I was disappointed when I found out that it was being let go on TBS, and I went, "Oh shit, like they're finally pulling the plug on it." And it's like, "No, it's going back to Fox. It's making its triumphant return to the Fox block, as it were." So you've got Family Guy that was renewed for 4 more seasons, and then American Dad, which is coming back to the Fox family, which is just an interesting, the whole idea of like owning rights and like how that works and who's distributing
Yeah.
what. It's very strange. Very, very strange.
It's fucking the same guy writes all that. Jesus Christ, the guy like doesn't leave his house.
Seth MacFarlane.
MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane hasn't been involved in a long time. He actually
Yeah,
stepped down. He goes and he does the voices, like the ones he has to do. But as far as like a production, he said this a while ago, like back when he did, what was it, A Million Ways to Die in the West? Like he's like, I have to, and because now he's doing the Orville, that's where his like passion project is. He stepped down from like all the producing, all the stuff. Like he's in the titles and
Flex money, yeah.
Yeah, he still gets all the money for it, but he does very little of the actual work
He
nowadays.
doesn't need money.
He
Seth
doesn't need
MacFarlane.
money. He's got all
He's
the
one
money.
of those guys.
His brother created Spawn.
Yeah, his brother Todd has all the money you could possibly need. Do you ever, okay,
Godfather.
super sidetrack. You guys ever hear the story about how Todd McFarlane and Family Guy not Todd, didn't exist? Todd McFarlane, not Todd. Oh my God, you guys got me all fucked up now.
Seth
Seth
MacFarlane.
MacFarlane was scheduled to be on the flight that hit the Twin Towers. He had a seat on the flight that was to hit the Twin Towers and overslept and missed his flight. But he was supposed to be on the one that hit the South Tower. And literally, it was like 2 weeks later, he's pitching Family Guy as a show. So,
That's divine intervention. So all those people that were complaining that they're cursing on the show, it's like, Jesus save that man.
I was like,
he's got a phenomenal Christmas album.
Yeah,
I listen to it every year.
He's coming. He'll also be in Final Destination 7 that's coming out.
He's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Seth MacFarlane.
Unknowingly, he's going to be in the next Final
Avengers
Seth
Doomsday.
MacFarlane is going to be the Beyonder in Avengers Doomsday.
Yes. Oh God, that would be so good. And he's got to play that like really annoying way he plays it. What else? Got a couple more, little more time here.
Well,
What are the
one
news?
that kind of pissed me off is like, why are they making another American Psycho movie?
Because people are stupid and they'll buy.
I like the book was excellent, but and the movie was pretty good.
God, yes, the book was awesome.
Yeah, Kristen Bale did a good job, but I don't. Did it make a lot of money? I don't think it did.
I think it's one of those that became a sequel. It was one of those.
No, it shouldn't have been a sequel.
Yeah, there shouldn't have been a sequel. No, it was one of those that became like a cult classic, where like it didn't do good in theaters, but home release is where it really soared.
DVD.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know when I read the book American Psycho? When we were in Afghanistan.
Wow. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. That was a great book.
Oh man. Oh, that's a shit, Scott. Ooh, that's a point I don't even want to bring up. Scott says, "What if Seth MacFarlane was destined to actually save the plane and be the hero?"
What's he gonna do? A bunch of fucking Peter Griffin impressions? Nobody gonna know.
No, we gotta stop these planes. No, let's not even dive into that premise.
Yeah,
we're gonna
No.
sidestep that premise real quick.
South Park's
Yeah.
going full Diddy this season. It looks like.
Oh
too.
yeah, South
Oh,
Park
God, you gotta love
doesn't.
the Diddy.
They I bet you do love the Diddy. South Park.
We used to go to his parties all the time.
Yeah, man. I have season
Still
tickets.
do.
I still visit him in the prison. Yeah, South Park is they go, dude. I've seen some of the cuts where they're doing the whole FAA thing with planes crashing. They're doing the whole Diddy thing.
And give zero fucks.
Yeah, they really push it as far as humanly possible. But I'm there for it.
There's a couple on here that I recommend not seeing. I'll just run them off.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay, here we go. Here's Mad Mike's Mad Rantings, his picks. See 'ems or don't see 'ems. I don't know.
No,
we're
these
gonna
are
come up with time.
don't see them.
Don't see 'ems.
The new Friday movie coming out. Garbage.
Oh, wait,
Ron
hold
Howard
on,
movie
hold on, wait.
called Eden. Nobody wants to fucking see it.
Hold on a
Good.
second. I need to get I need to get King's opinion on the Friday franchise and if they need another Friday movie.
You start there?
As the resident black man, as a token black man.
Have you seen the last Friday? The last fucking two Friday?
Have you seen
movie?
the last Friday or
That's
the last
saying
Friday?
Scary Movie 4 and 5 were like really good, and they should make another one. Which, by the way, they fucking are, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're all three of the Fridays are classics. The first was obviously the best.
No, the first one was the best.
Absolutely, but the last, oh yeah, no. All right, keep going.
They just need Chris Tucker needs money. He's got nothing going on. So
because Rush Hour got canceled. So Chris Tucker needs money.
They're remaking it with fucking Ralph Macchio. Good news, they canceled the Tangled fucking live action. Finally, someone's
No, they didn't cancel it. They postponed it. It
stopped indefinitely. It's not fucking happening. That's
it can come back from.
Indefinitely mean okay, whatever.
Indefinitely means that it's definitely gonna happen.
Fucking stupid. Anyways, Roadhouse 2, fucking why? Fucking part 1, you ruined the greatest movie of all time.
Directed by Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, what happened to Guy Ritchie? Like, what the fuck is going on? Does he have a cocaine problem now? It's like he's doing everything and anything. Anyways,
you heard it here first, folks.
He's got a drug problem, or he's into fondling little kids. I don't know.
He's got a gambling addiction,
or both.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Does he owe Madonna money? Like, I don't know. No,
Madonna needs money. You seen that mug?
That's it. I mean, I didn't. They also it's a bunch of John Wick stuff. I don't know. I have mixed emotions about it.
Mixed emotions about John Wick? How dare you? He's a treasure.
It's like they just keep bringing him back from the dead. It's kind of getting stupid. Yeah, I think that's it.
Have you read a comic book lately? Just bring back everybody all the time.
Kidding.
No, yeah, I mean, look, okay.
The only person that stays dead nowadays is Uncle Ben.
Even he came back.
Guy Ritchie's shit is pretty good. Like his shows that are free. If you have 800 subscriptions like me, I just watched that fucking mob show he has. God damn it.
Oh yeah.
Mob City. That's what it is.
Mobland.
Mobs. One of those. Mob City, Mobland. I don't know.
Some
I don't know if
mob
I can
shit.
get titles right. Look it up. What's the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he's a clown?
6 Sense.
It's pretty good, but it's all like English stuff, so you got to put the subtitles on.
What about the upcoming Smurfs movie? How are you feeling about that?
Oh, it's gonna be fucking great. Really great movie. There's a lot of good actors in it. You should really
It's gonna be the
amazing
greatest.
storyline. You know.
Huge. That What
that
do you,
Smurfette movie? Isn't Rihanna the voice of it? Like Jesus
What-
fucking
Yes.
Christ! Did you watch
Rihanna's
it?
the voice of the new
Did you
Smurfette.
any of you guys watch the show on Apple that Seth Rogen?
the studio?
Yeah,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
how I feel about these fucking
This is
movies.
exactly what it's
It's
like.
the Kool-Aid fucking the premise. The first episode is he takes over the studio. Spoiler alert! And his big project, he wants to do these Academy Award winning shits, and they making him do a fucking Kool-Aid movie.
Yeah, because it's
That's
'cause
like
the
Smurfs. That's how I feel about Smurfs, Barbie, all this fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, they're just trying
Fast
to
and
cash in on our
Furious,
childhood.
fucking
That's all it
Roadhouse.
is. They're
Yeah,
trying to cash in on our
nostalgia bait.
childhood. Yeah.
Absurd
Member baby.
stuff.
Member
But yeah, I didn't even
berries.
see the last two, and I think there's another Trolls. It's like stop, people, just stop.
Stop.
Like, take up drugs or something, so you don't have money to go watch this garbage.
That's what movies are missing today. I say is not enough writers, directors, producers are doing cocaine. That is what Hollywood is missing.
I've been
And
saying it all year.
They need to go back and do drugs because
Yeah.
that's when we got some fucking outstanding
Phenomenal
movies.
shit.
Back when they were all high off their fucking asses.
Well, yeah, look, fucking Highlander. Let's make a movie where the guy fucking walks around and chops dudes' heads off and it gives him more power. That's a fucking phenomenal concept. And fucking ain't right. They were goddamn right.
I mean,
And
you did
now-
any of them ones. Yeah.
And Harvey Keitel is or not Harvey Keitel, Henry Cavill. Harvey
Get a whole
Keitel.
career
Now,
on cocaine.
am I on
Harvey
cocaine?
Keitel rode that cocaine studio days to the bank.
But Henry Cavill's doing the remake of or the next iteration of Highlander.
I'll
Can't wait for
believe it
that
when I
one.
see it. That dude is attached to more shit that never happens than anyone. Like I swear, it's just
Well, I
him
think
just
he's
tweeting that shit
struggling
out.
now that freaking they took him off of Superman.
It's like saying the sports bar is going to be on Sunday.
That shit ain't happening.
Shots fired.
Shots cross the bow. What about I Know What You Did Last Summer coming back to theaters? Well, not coming back to theater, a new iteration coming back to theaters. Anybody a
Love
fan
You?
of
Who was in it? Freddie Prinze?
yeah, that was
Prinze
where
Jr.,
Freddie
Jennifer
met
Love Hewitt,
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
They're all
That was a
coming
Jennifer
out.
Love Hewitt movie series.
No,
Yes.
who's coming in and who's in the new
Oh,
one?
and the new
What-
one? Let's see.
Who needs
I
money so
know.
badly they're coming back? That's all I need to know.
Let's
Jennifer
see.
Love Hewitt.
2025 film. It says starring Jennifer Love Hewitt's coming back. Yep. And then you have Madeline Klein, Chase Sue Wonders, Sarah Pigeon,
Yeah,
Or is it
nobody we
Pigeon?
know got it. I'll pass.
Freddie Prince Jr., Billy Campbell, Tyreek Withers, Jonah Howarking. Jonah
Joan of Arc?
Howarking?
How many of those did they do? They did 3 of them, right?
I want to say they did because
No?
it's I Know What You Did. I Still Know What You Did. Was there another one?
If
Did
there
you
was
say-
another one, it didn't have Jennifer Love Hewitt in it. I know there was only 2.
2.
I don't know. I remember.
I
It's
know
been
what you
it's
did
been
last summer.
ages. Yeah.
It was Beach.
It was-
Team, that's the way it was like
It
screamed
came
by
out
the
in
beach.
'97. The first one came out in '97. Let's
98
see.
was I Still Know What You Did.
Sequels.
Yeah. We're probably in the
I know what you
actually.
did last summer. I still know what you did. I always will know what you did last summer was a direct-to-video release in 2006.
They're doing this is just fuel so they can make the next scary movie. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, the next parody movie. They're just giving them fodder. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, if they're bringing back 2 of the original stars and playing the same characters, then it's not necessarily a remake, as it is a sequel. I guess
They're doing the same shit that Scream did. It's
What all of them
that
did.
movie was just a
That's
rip
exactly
off of
what it
Scream anyways from the beginning.
Yeah,
And they're
Yep.
doing the same shit because they redid it with the fucking girl from
it's the same
I think
thing
she's
with
Wednesday and
the Scream. Jenna Ortega. Yeah, the Scream did it. Halloween did it. Fucking Chucky did it. Final Destination's doing it. Where it's just continuing the legacy by introducing new characters and putting them through the same bullshit that they've been through before. Yeah, because
But it doesn't have David Arquette in it, so it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, that's a whole. That
You got Freddie
Scream.
Prinze and his fucked up hair.
It's fucked up.
You seen his hair lately? Oh god, it's so scary. He was in this like love story movie or something my wife was watching, and I'm like, I don't remember any of his lines because I could just stare at his fucking weird hair the whole time. It's like he got bad plugs and nobody told him they were bad. Anyways, people that are not coming on our show.
Not anymore.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Y'all are hilarious. Let's just repeat every damn thing because mofos don't want to pay me to make shit that would blow everyone's minds on many levels. Everyone only wants one live action film. Interesting.
Someone's like, damn it, I was making a Kool-Aid movie.
Damn it. Did you? Oh my God. Did you see that? I forget who
Smith,
released
what was that
it.
stack of papers you threw over your shoulders when I said that a minute ago?
Somebody made a poster. It's a Steve Buscemi poster, and it's him sprinkling into the water. This is Kool-Aid, a Martin Scorsese film. And I was like, oh shit, they made a poster. Oh, I'd see that. I'd see that.
I was 100% in on that one.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck yeah.
Have you seen this week's episode with Ron Howard?
No, I just watched that first one.
Man.
Do you know me? I'm only halfway through the fucking first episode. I still got 17 other shows to watch half of.
To watch one episode of. Okay.
Overachiever.
I'm looking at what else is the 28 years later. I'm excited for that actually. I liked the first one. 28 days later. 28 weeks later was a fucking train wreck. I have a good feeling about 28 years later. I have a good feeling about.
I mean, they skipped 28 months later
because it's been a lot longer than 28 months since.
I think that would be good, like on Paramount Plus or something. I wouldn't pay.
Thank you. Yep, I agree with that, Mike, on that one.
The Prey sequel on Hulu. It's like, do that. You're welcome. You make a lot more money.
It's more along the lines of the Pet Sematary prequel that they released a couple years ago. That went straight to Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm. In The Stand, they did. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then lastly that I wanted to touch on was that the Last of Us season 2 is out. For those that watch it. Well,
coming on Sunday.
It's coming out Sunday. Okay, yeah. Early reviews are out. And a lot of people are giving it like an 8, a 9 in that range, where they're like, it's not perfect by any means, but there's definitely a lot to like about it, that they're staying true.
All 3.5 episodes. So we get one this Sunday. Yeah. July we'll get another one, and October we'll get the last one. We gotta wait 4 years.
Pretty much, yep. And one will be about the show. One will be like a commercial for something else, and one will be a show that leads into a spinoff.
At each other,
yeah, and then one leads a spinoff.
Half an episode of content, and then
Has everybody been watching Daredevil, Born Again?
Of course.
I still haven't gotten to it because my Disney Plus subscription is not working.
All right, you need to go. King, you need to go over to CQ's and watch it with him.
Are you on my plan? What, do you need me to send you the fucking code?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, damn it. Just text me. This is why he's not doing the sports bar. He's like crying. I need a code.
Oh, man.
The second to last episode just released 47 minutes ago, and it looks like it's about an hour long tonight.
So you're about 47 minutes into it?
Yes,
I've been watching it. I've been watching it while we've been doing the show. Punisher kills Daredevil. Kingpin,
classic. Yep. It's a great storyline. Great storyline.
It looks like the second season is already, starting to film, and I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, they released the pictures of the black suit, and I will say, I was like, damn.
You love some black cocks.
I do love some cocks in black. I mean, Charlie Cox.
That's funny because his name's Cox.
Charlie Cox. Dude.
Cox.
Charlie Cox is killing it, man. That guy, he didn't miss a beat. So far, it's like it's like this is like season 4, and season 3 ended like what, 4 months ago, 6 months ago. Yeah, he hasn't missed a beat. He's still got it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, because he's not had nothing else.
Well,
I
true.
mean,
He's just waiting around for that.
the last thing he did was Daredevil. he's still in
Well,
character.
I saw an interview recently, him talking about. So he auditioned for the role of Han Solo for the that Solo movie that came out, and
Oh,
he
really?
was so used to doing
Daredevil. Yeah, he
portraying
wasn't. Yeah, the
Mad
blind.
Murdock.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so he
he
got
was doing a lot
this
of this.
how to play the blind guy. He would look not at the person, and that's why he didn't get the role of Han Solo, because he was kind of looking off into space because he was
Ray
so
Charles
used to
in it.
playing Mad Murdock.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
give him the Ray Charles. Anyway,
That's fucked up.
I was trying to tell my story, and the reason it was so disjointed because could see CQ just playing being an asshole over there.
all right. Spider-Man. We touched on it real quick. Spider-Man officially announced the 4th movie. Tom Holland. You have an opinion on it, but so do I. It's going to be called Spider-Man Brand New Day. And obviously, we have not a lot to go on, right? We know Tom Holland's coming back as Spider-Man. We know the title is Spider-Man Brand New Day. And we know very little else. Everything else is speculative at this point. But for those of us that know the storyline, we know where the current MCU is. We know where the current MCU is going. There's a lot that can be interpreted by the decision. First and foremost, I want to point out the first 3 Spider-Man movies in the MCU. Homecoming, No Way Home.
Homecoming, Far From Home, and
Far From Home, No Way Home. Yes. Obviously, the running theme being home in the title is missing from Brand New Day. Also, if you were to look at all 3 logos, the Spider-Man, while different colors, the title card has always been consistent. It's been the same typography or whatever you want to call it. This one is vastly different. This one is very reminiscent of a Spider-Man comic book, which I love. The color scheme and then just the design of whereas it stretches out from the middle so that the last 2 letters are the largest and they kind of it creates that almost that bridge effect. Mm-hmm. That is a classic Spider-Man title card. And Brand New Day, for those that don't know, was one of the most controversial titles.
That's putting it mildly.
The story arcs, I shouldn't say titles, story arcs in Spider-Man history. The general premise was during the Civil War, they had the Accords. They had to, all heroes had to be unmasked. There was Cap versus Iron Man. Iron Man's team wanted registration. Cap's team didn't. Spider-Man joins Iron Man's team, and Iron Man tells him, look, if you're going to be on my team, you got to be up front. He reveals himself to the public, outing himself as Peter Parker, which obviously has consequences because now he's put a target on everyone he's loved. The whole reason he wore the mask in the first place. Blah, 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 blah. He ends up being on Captain America's team anyway because he realized Iron Man was wrong. It is what it is. In the process, Aunt May gets shot. Aunt May dies. What? You have a point to make. Go ahead.
It was by Kingpin's hand.
Well, he was the one that called for the shot, but it wasn't Kingpin that made the shot, wasn't it?
No,
Bullseye,
yeah, Kingpin.
It was somebody.
No, I forget who it was, but he was the actual assassin. But yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry, Kingpin. I had to throw that in there. Sorry.
Yes.
Continue.
So, all that to say, Spider-Man goes on this journey and tries every corner of the Marvel universe to say he asked Iron Man to save her with money and technology, couldn't do it. He asked Doctor Strange to use the metaphysical realm. Doctor Strange couldn't do it. She was doomed to die. It was going to happen, and there was nothing he can do about it. He even went back to the black suit and just started beating the shit out of people because he was so pissed. Long story short, he finally gets his deal with the devil. He meets up with Mephisto, And Mephisto says, I can make it so it never happened. I can make it so that you never revealed your identity, and therefore none of these events ever happened. But the payment for that is going to be, I'm going to null and void your marriage to Mary Jane. I'm going to make it so that not only did you not do all these things, you guys never got together, you guys never dated, you know, whatever. Like he completely removes, and like, what a dick thing to do. Because like, really, what is Mephisto getting out of this deal other than like, I'm just going to be a huge dick. Like, it's really nothing. And then just because I love, like, again, you people boo-hoo this storyline, whatever. I think it's hilarious because in his final moment, you know, he has to say goodbye to Mary Jane. He says, hey, you know, no matter what, whatever. And then Mephisto conjures up their would-be kids. These are the kids you would have had in the future had you not made this deal, and makes him say goodbye to the kids he didn't even have. Like, what a way to kick a dude when he's down. Like, I just love it. Chef's kiss. Like, what a dick thing to do is like, not only am I taking it away, let me show you what you did. What was the game show thing? Let's see what was behind door number 2 that you didn't choose, you know, and oh, it's a great move. Anyway, so the implication being, this is going to be, you know, coming from the heels of the last Spider-Man movie where he made everybody forget who he was. I don't think they're going the brand new day way of the comic book. I think they're just using that name, which is synonymous with people not knowing who Spider-Man is. Because even like his identity was even lost to like the superheroes around him. Even the superhero community didn't know who he was in that comic arc. So I think they're just utilizing that as a jumping point to say, hey, nobody knows who he is. Brand new day. It's a new start. I love the new design of the logo. I think it's very reminiscent of a classic grounded Spider-Man. A lot of the rumors are that there is going to be an actual Mary Jane, not just an MJ
Redhead.
that he knows. A redhead Mary Jane.
Watson is supposedly in it. Yeah.
That's a rumor. There's a rumor that there's going to be what's this? Sydney Sweeney or whatever her name is going to be Black Cat. I mean, there's a lot of rumors. The villain would be Mr. Negative. That's another big possible. So again, a lot we don't know, but I think in the timeline, this movie will take place after. I think it's after Doomsday.
After Doomsday. Supposedly, it's after Doomsday.
But before Secret Wars.
Yeah, that's why everybody kind of has got this like weird feeling that he's getting the symbiote costume at some point.
That's another thing, yeah. The symbiote.
And Robert Downey Jr. is going to star in this again, and there's going to be some sort of weird parallel reverse, kind of like from Homecoming. And so that's the theory. I don't know. All I want is a good Spider-Man movie. And I understand, just like when they did Avengers Age of Ultron had nothing to do with the comic storyline. It just took the title. Right. I got it. I don't know. Brand New Day. I'll tell you why I've got such bad points in it. Brand New Day is when I stopped reading Spider-Man.
Sure.
Brand New Day was that's why I've got such bad feelings about this. Brand New Day caused me to put Spider-Man down. And for almost 20 years at that point, I read Spider-Man. Yeah. And when they did whatever that storyline, the end of the marriage and all that stuff, that was kind of like this the sourpuss. And then I read a couple of issues of Brand New Day. I don't even think I finished that initial storyline, and that's why I put it down. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. And that was the point, that it was almost completely done. And now all I read are these sidebar storylines. Mostly what I read is Avengers versus Aliens, or Spider-Man versus Predator, or Wolverine versus Predator, that have no consequences on the actual universe.
I think because again, we've had this before in comics. Think of like the Clone Saga and how absolutely hated it was. But you have to remember, a lot of times coming out of that is material that ends up being so prominent and so beloved. So yeah, Brand New Day was disappointing to most people, but coming out of that, you get Superior Spider-Man, which is, not directly out of that, but that led to that. And that's something that a lot of people have enjoyed,
I
So
mean, actually, I will say this. I did come back. I did read Superior Spider-Man, but no, you mentioned the Clone Saga.
Mhm.
One of my favorite characters one of my favorite Spider-Man characters is the
Ben
Scarlet
Riley.
Spider.
Oh, Scarlet Spider. Yeah.
Well, Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley, yes.
Yeah.
I like that character. That's one of my actually when I played the Spider-Man game, I played as Ben Riley for a while.
Well, you have to clarify because you're talking Ben Riley's Scarlet Spider, the one in the hoodie, or you're talking about later on Kane's Scarlet Spider, the one in the full red with the talons.
No, I'm talking about the freaking the hoodie with the red suit and the blue freaking sweatshirt with the cutoffs. And sometimes he's got the hood, sometimes he doesn't.
The blonde
with the
hair.
web shooters on the outside.
Short blonde hair.
Yes, the fact that his spider sense was not nullified by Venom, just like unlike Peter Parker's who couldn't detect Venom. Yes, that Ben Riley.
We lost King Smith a long time ago. He's just deer in the headlights.
He's moving.
As a matter of fact, it's been fun.
I'm out. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to King Smith, everybody. Woo! There he goes. Good night, King Smith.
All right. Now we get to the real show.
Man,
They're not going to do none of that.
Let's kick off pop culture war.
Oh, I know they're not.
Yeah.
Oh man. What are your thoughts, Mad Mike? Spider-Man Brand New Day. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't care.
Great way to sum it up.
It's a Sony thing, and again, it's like I don't know. They always tease a lot of stuff, and I'm just not a fan. I'm never really a fan of Spider-Man. I know a lot of people like him. He's the Superman of the Marvel universe. He's like a fucking douchebag.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No.
You fucking know this. I fucking
No.
told you this shit all the time.
No, I don't accept it. I erase it from my mind. I don't accept
I know.
it.
That's why I have to
Spider-Man
keep repeating
is
it.
the greatest superhero of all time.
No.
Hands down, bar none. Now, not saying he's
Not
the
by any
strongest,
fucking-
not saying he's the fastest, not saying he's the smartest. I'm saying he's the best. The best. Period.
If he's the best, and
Yes.
because I've known your tattoos and all this stuff.
Mhm.
I've known you for like shit, dude. Are we going on 22?
20
Yeah.
years, to 2003. So yeah, 22 years.
22. I've known you for 22 years, and I'm looking behind you. I see Deadpool. I see Magneto.
The
see
Spider-Man
Max
shrine is off to the side. It's there. It's there.
If you were such a Spider-Man fan, I would say it would be prominent, right? You can't see it, but I've got my Spider-Man shrine
It's
wait, right there. It
I'll
starts
step off
right
camera. I'll
there.
bring the mask. I'll bring the Lego set. I got it all. I got all the stuff. I got the web shooters.
Look, man. Look. I've got the poster. Yeah, right there. The poster that you drug back from freaking New York
you have
last
no
year.
idea how much consternation that poster
Dude,
cost.
I love you for that. It's right there. All I can do is move my head. It's right there.
I was getting into a fist fight with Jake because of that poster. There's a whole backstory to that. But anyway.
Yeah, those I don't know. I liked fucking Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi. They did an excellent job. I liked Andrew Garfield. I thought those were
I
good
do
too. This one is just a big fucking. It's a spinoff of Avengers or whatever.
Yeah.
It's big. Robert Downey Jr. I love you.
Well, and that's I think
they haven't gave nothing to the character really. It's
You're right.
Just teasing the next fucking movie. The Avengers movie is all they're doing.
I will give you this. Tobey Maguire, I feel like Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker. I feel that Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland is like the best of both. But the big drawback that it's always had is because of its connection to the MCU, he always felt like a sidekick character and never a hero of his own right. I believe, and again, knowing very little, I believe they're going back to their roots. I feel this is going to be a very grounded Spider-Man movie. It's going to be him on his own. No, like there'll be, mentions to the MCU, but I feel like you're not going to have Doctor Strange and Iron Man and all this other bullshit. Like it's going to be a Spider-Man first and foremost story. No tech. He's going the way we ended No Way Home, right? He's going just latex and nylon and web shooters. That's it. He's no tech in it. So yeah,
I think that's wishful thinking. It could be. That's why they're saying brand new day, but I just find it hard to believe. I mean, it's such a good gateway, and it's worked so far. Why change it?
What I do know about now, this is only speculative, but what I do know about Daredevil season 2, and it's playing into a storyline from a couple years ago. I would shit a fucking brick if Tom Holland shows up, or just Spider-Man. He doesn't have to take the mask off. But if Spider-Man shows up in season 2 of Daredevil, or season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, because there's supposedly Daredevil's getting the team together to fight the Kingpin and his mayor, spoiler alert, anti-vigilante task force.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I know.
It would be awesome.
Shit a brick.
We have a better chance of the Punisher going into the fucking brand new day.
The Avengers,
and it's fucking taking them out.
The Punisher is the one who kills Sentry at the end of Thunderbolts. That's more likely to happen. How cool would that be, though?
Would it pass him? I mean, Nick Cage could come back as Ghost Rider.
But
wait, there's more.
But yeah, they should do his own thing. Like he had his own comic before he was in Avengers. Like that was later to sell fucking comic books, like they always do. Just I don't know. It worked in the beginning because it's like they had to work a deal with Sony to use them in their movies, but it's like Sony just sticks with that formula. So
yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, look, I think it's a better than not chance because of the way they ended that movie. They made it very clear. No one knows who he is. He has no tech. He has no ties. He has nothing. He's living in some fucking boarded up crack house. Like, I think
Peter
Very
Parker.
Deliberately they're going to push him. And, he's going to start taking photos. I bet you he gets a job at the Daily Bugle. He's working with Superman, Clark Kent. He's going to work with Clark Kent at the Daily Bugle.
The thing that worries me, which it's perfect. That's a perfect fucking setup, and it makes sense. Is that they have Robert Downey Jr. and Avengers Doomsday, and this comes out after that. So it's like, is he gonna see him? And he's like, "Oh, fucking, my boyfriend's back," and then he,
Daddy,
back and you're gonna be in trouble.
and he's like sets out to get like, why is he bad? I gotta figure this out. And then he's in the
Daddy,
next one,
no.
like the next Avengers. Like,
no, see, there's certain storylines that I'm torn with because, like, in the Ultimate Universe, like Peter Parker totally hooked up with what's her name, Kitty Pryde from the X-Men. That was a power couple right there. That was a dynamic. So I'm torn.
Nothing beats a redhead MJ.
Does Sony own Mephisto or does Marvel?
Oh, that's a great
Because
licensing.
I'm wondering
rights.
what villains
money
do
on
they
it?
have left they can use, because Marvel's not going to let them use stuff that Marvel
Well,
owns.
so
I mean,
Sony
Disney.
still has access to all Spider-Man villains. So you've
Yeah,
got
but
that.
Mephisto
But
is
he
also
wasn't.
an X-Men villain mainly.
No, I would go
Oh.
ahead and say Mephisto is over there with the MCU on Disney
Marvel
side.
Studios. Yep. The original rights. The original rights actually went with the Ghost Rider film to Sony. So when Marvel got the Ghost Rider rights back in 2016, they got it back from the Nick Cage nonsense. So did they get Mephisto back because he's part of that universe. He's part of the Ghost Rider franchise.
But there's plenty of villains out there that Spider-Man has not fought on screen.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, they could
'Cause you-
technically do fucking Doc Ock. I mean, you fought
You
him
could do
this,
it.
but it was the old one.
You can go with the big guy. Wait, Tom Holland still hasn't faced the Green Goblin. He
That's
hasn't
true,
faced.
yeah.
He hasn't faced the Doc Ock. He hasn't
not
faced
not an original or
no,
not his
Tom
He
double
helped him.
Holland's.
doppel.
He
Yeah, not
helped him
Tom
out.
Holland's.
Yeah.
He hasn't faced a Venom. He hasn't faced a true Scorpion. You know, he hasn't faced a no, Rhino was Arnold or Andrew Garfield faced a Rhino, but he hasn't faced a Rhino.
Yeah,
So
so he hasn't faced.
there's a lot of traditional classic Spider-Man villains that he hasn't gone up
If
against.
if
Craven.
Sydney Sweeney if
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney really is playing the Black Cat, I would like to see that whole dynamic where she's not the villain, but she's not,
She's
and
Catwoman.
that back and forth.
She's Catwoman.
I
Yeah.
would love, yeah,
Yeah.
play the Catwoman piece.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could pull off the Hobgoblin in some way, shape, or form. They were talking about the Ned character could be the next Hobgoblin.
Well, that's true because
Yeah.
he's he's separated from everyone he knows. So he's going to
Mhm.
start over. He gets a job because he's smart at, this tech company or something. And the fucking guy, is full fucking goblin or whatever. He's got to take him down.
I mean,
There's
and
plenty.
the sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just thinking of villains he hasn't fought yet. Hydro Man hasn't been on live action
Hydra
in
Man hasn't
any
done a
form.
live action, and that
Molten
seems like
Man?
an easy one to do.
I mean, yes, they had the freaking the in the second movie, Far From Home, excuse me, the elemental characters and that represented Hydro Man and Molten Man, but he has not fought a Molten Man proper. He hasn't fought a Hydro Man proper. He hasn't fought. Granted, I know this is going to be bad. He hasn't fought a Craven.
If done right, I think Craven could be a badass character if done correctly.
Oh, yeah. If he's up against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which would make sense because that's what he does. But whatever. We'll stop giving him fucking ideas for free.
Yeah, and Tony,
But
hey, look, give him, the pass to go see the movie and give me like, I don't know, popcorn bucket. Mad Mike, just give him like $20. He'll be happy.
Yeah, we did.
I'll have my $250,000 fee.
Dude, hey, you wanna really fuck people over because you announced Brand New Day. Turn it into the Clone Saga. Bring in Jackal, and have just multiple Tom Hollands running around, just fucking shit up for everybody. And one of them's
No, if you're gonna do the Clone Saga, I'm sorry, if you're gonna do this Clone Saga, that's got to be a 3-part movie. At least a 2-part movie.
Yeah.
And bring do some crazy stuff. Do some crazy let me put it this way. All right, if you're gonna do Clone Saga, whatever you're gonna do for Brand New Day, do it. Have it be set up, introduce all these characters, yada yada yada, and then have it teased at the end of the movie. And then when you come back for the sequel, that's when you do Clone Saga Part 1 and then Clone Saga Part 2.
I mean,
And
there's
have Tom Holland play multiple characters. That could be legit.
I think we still have to wait. It's gonna go off, like I said, it's gonna go off the other Marvel movies.
Yeah. It probably will.
So we won't know more until when does it fucking come out? That's like fucking 3 years from now.
No, that is 27. 27.
So they're gonna film it like
They'll
a
start
year from
filming
now.
on Thursday.
They filmed like a year ago. But no, there's a bunch of people. Alistair Smythe. I know if you watch the new animated cartoon Tombstone. Well, I mean, he was a friend, but that's a character. Obviously in the MCU proper, Morbius, Chameleon.
Chameleon could be a good one. Shit,
yeah.
You've got. I mean, before he was a Daredevil villain, he was a Spider-Man villain proper, Kingpin. And you've already got a Kingpin.
Yeah.
I got it.
Problem
yes, I understand.
is licensing. They can't use them. And Vincent D'Onofrio already said, he goes, yeah, I can't be in any of the MCU movies because of licensing rights and certain they have the ability to put him on TV shows, but they can't put him in movies. So he's out. And he said, he's like, I would love to. He's like, are you kidding me? I'd love to go up against Spider-Man and all these. but he can't be in anything other than shows. That's why he showed up
Okay,
in
damn
Hawkeye
it!
and all
I was
that.
about to say something, then I forgot he was dead. Michael Clark Duncan. Too bad he's dead. We were playing this whole multiverse
Oh
thing. Wouldn't it
yeah,
be crazy if Michael Clark Duncan came in as a multiverse?
Kingpin. Yeah,
Right now there'd be a way to get around it. You have a Ben Affleck and Michael Clark Duncan freaking
Daredevil and
reunion
Kingpin.
show, and there's Tom Holland in the middle of it. Oh, that would be
Oh man,
perfect.
yeah.
Wait a minute,
If
you're
only.
not the guy that represented me when I freaking got in trouble.
Dude, I say Chameleon, and you
Yeah.
play it like we were just talking. Play it like a Now You See Me kind of movie, where it's a constant shuffling of the cards where you're like, I don't know who he is, and he's somehow messing with Spider-Man's abilities, and just oh yeah, that could, I think that could work really groundedly, that could work. But anyway, we have now gone well past the 10 o'clock hour. Final thoughts, gentlemen. Episode 200 in the books, and I know. Let me just first giveaway. Everybody wants a giveaway, and I appreciate that. I do. And I got a bunch of shit. If you want some, just tell me. I'll send it to you. It's just the whole idea of a giveaway right now is just meh.
Hey, look, Pop Culture Warrior, put P.O. Box Pop Culture Warrior 123 Pop Culture Way, WTF Nation Radio, Pentagon, whatever you want to put on it, put it in the mail. CQ will send you something in about 6 to 8 weeks.
There you go. Yeah, put in a request into the inbox, and you'll get something. We can. Why?
There's your
Why?
giveaway.
Did I take the gummies? So I joked last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit!
Last
yeah,
episode, I was like, I'm gonna take some gummies before the show. Let's just say I did a trial run the other night. It wouldn't have been a good idea to do that.
He has a hard time running the show as it is.
Yeah, I have trouble hitting the right buttons when I'm sober. Like, the funny thing is, okay, real quick, I took some because I went to a specialist. First of all, where I live, it is legal, so I went to a specialist, and I said, hey, I want something that would mellow me out. I'll be relaxed, but I still want to be sharp. I don't want to be foggy. Because in my head, I'm like, I still need to hit buttons. And so he's like, all right, I got the stuff for you. He gave it to me. So the other night, I took some and I timed it. I said, okay, I'm gonna take it at like 6:30. That way, 2 hours to get to the effect. That would be around the time we're kicking off the show. And when I tell you 8:30 that night, I was on my couch like this. Like, just laying there. And my wife she goes, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm great. And she's like, are you high? Like, and I'm like, I was like, no, I'm super clear. I just can't open my eyes. Like, my eyes felt so heavy. Yes.
Well, that's a question.
Sure.
Did you take a full one or did you take half a one?
Oh no, I took a full one.
Oh, if that's your first mistake,
No.
I can tell you're a rookie.
No, not at
That's your
all.
fir-
I have a high tolerance. Let me tell you something. I have a high tolerance. This would have been one of my first time. But the difference of this one was, like I said, I was like, I could tell you everything that happened that night. I was razor clear all the way till when I went to bed. But I couldn't open my eyes. I was so mellowed out that I was just laying there. And like, I felt like a pool of liquid. Clear as day, no fogginess. I was I was talking to my kid, I was talking to my wife. I was like, I would take the dog out, whatever. And I just went to bed and I fell asleep. It was amazing.
Hey, this is the thing. You know how you keep teasing you're going to pass the show to Mad Mike and me,
Yes.
and you're just going to be the man in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you do it. If you can do it with your eyes closed, that's fine. I mean, Mad Mike's going to say no, he needs to have his eyes open to run the show, but I say, screw it. Let Mad Mike and I do the thing. You sit behind the scenes, control the chat. I mean, yeah, just do it.
First of all, don't fucking volunteer me for shit. He offers this show to me every week, and I tell him I don't want to do. I don't have better shit to do. I don't want to fucking sit here
barely
for
a
2
host.
hours. Jesus
He's
Christ.
barely a co-host. You think he's going to be a host? I don't think so.
He is out. I'm fucking out. I'm not doing
Wait a
this
minute.
bullshit.
Those other 25 shows that you've missed.
He's like,
because
Mike, you want to
Pat's
take it over? I was like,
popcorn.
fuck no.
He
I
does a
hate
great
working.
job.
Keep working for free.
Oh my god.
I don't want your shit that doesn't make any money. And then I gotta lose money just because I'm fucking on it. How much shit I had to buy to do this show? Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god.
You bought shit?
Yeah. I buy a fucking computer. I don't got a computer. Who the fuck has a computer?
In the 20th,
buy a
who has a
microphone.
computer?
She was like, "Here's a
Well, a
camera. You're on
microphone.
your own on the microphone." And I'm like, I had
First
to buy
of all,
internet. I had to buy
s-
internet. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I had to get these electric lights put in. You know,
Yeah.
we've only ever gone by candlelight in this house.
Yeah.
Fucking put electricity.
Fucking what are those lanterns?
Show my lantern. Oh,
There's the
God.
kerosene.
Kerosene? What's that?
Oh
There's
god.
whale fat in this house.
We use whale. We go old school. We go. Is it biblical? You know, I got torches with whale fat smeared
Yeah.
on them.
Like fucking Indiana Jones up in here.
Anyway,
Anyways, that was funny.
yeah. So if I were to ever do that, I would want you guys to have like a you know, like the segment where you're like, let's toss it to the weather guy. So I don't want to be on the show, but I want to be
Check in.
stoned off my ass, and I'm just like let's check in on CQ, and I'm just like drooling. I'm like, they're like, all right, good to see you, CQ. Keep it frosty. Keep it. Don't change. And just leave me on the side.
Pretty much how it is
yeah.
every episode. But anyway,
No, we'd have to just keep you in the bubble, but it'd just be a
It's a loop.
looping video of you just drooling on yourself.
And then just doing this a
We
loop
might
of
bring-
that over.
We might bring you back for the 300th episode. That's
I
it.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so
in
much.
10 years from now.
So one quick plug before we call it a night. And no, it's not Mike's butt plug. It's
Which you can buy in the store, by the way.
Yes, you can buy in the store. So WTF Nation Radio now has a store. Yay! So if you are one of those,
You get a store. You get a store. If you and the audience wants a
Everybody
store,
get the store.
hit up CQ. You can also
yeah,
do that.
I'll show you how to get a store. It's not that hard. It's really not. It is very cheap. But if you go to shoparmywtfmoments.com, it's the one and only official U.S. Army WTF Moments shop. You can get WTF gear. They have patches and shirts and stickers and decals and all types of things with your WTF Nation Radio kind of thing. And obviously, we also still have, if you're watching this show and you're a fan of this show, we have the PCWgear.shop. Now, eventually, there will be a merger, so everything will be cohabitated, but
We're
currently
working on the tariffs right now.
yes, pending some tariffs. You know, there's some policy change. We put in a
wanna
bill.
work together. We got good things in the works.
We got good things. You know, we've been allies for quite a while now, and we're looking at making good. So
Hey, and if you want CK to send you some shit, maybe buy some shit from his fucking store.
yeah, you do that. Yeah, what he said. Alrighty. That being said, last words.
Did you have our link back there where you're pointing, or you're just pointing like a weirdo?
But pointing where?
Because you're like, and our store, and then you like went like that and just
And
pointed.
our store.
Yeah, I was like, is there a link up on the screen, or is he just fucking being dumb?
Oh, he's advertising. He's gonna start selling stuff off of his.
He's just pointing
shelf
to his shelf in the
to-
back.
to
He's like,
offset
"And our
these tariffs.
store." Anything
because
you
you know
want
all the T-shirts and stickers and whatever coming
Yeah.
across the border, he's gonna have to pay those tariffs.
Got the
here. I
tariffs,
have no
man.
idea why I don't sell any shirts. It's like,
Yeah, it is. Can I draw a WTF Nation green weenie print for the store? Absolutely.
fuck yeah, man.
Absolutely. If you
Send it.
submit any, again, I will say this as I've said it before. Anyone out there, if you send me a design, I will make it a t-shirt. If you send me the idea, the inspiration for a design, I'll make it and turn it into a t-shirt. I don't give a shit.
And
See?
yeah, green weenies we fucking do all day long.
All day.
Like the experts here. So
You know.
I mean,
I gave that up 2 years ago.
Give us a liar. Nobody gives it up.
No, you're so stretched out after 20 years.
But that's an excellent idea. Who said that?
I
Send
gotta be
that guy
careful on
something.
what
That was a great idea.
it just falls right out.
That was Keith, our good friend Keith, who was at the last
Full of
FTX
of
ago.
great ideas. But yeah, send ideas. I mean, I've submitted an idea.
Yes. Well,
If I could do it, you could fucking do
I've
it.
ordered. I not
Keep
only
in mind one thing that I fucking done. You copyright shits, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So,
go ahead.
I loved Mad Mike's idea so much. I went ahead, made it a print, and already ordered it. I was kind of hoping it would have been in time because I wanted to wear it for the 200th. It's not here, but it's literally in transit,
Tomorrow.
so I'll probably get
It's
it like
right in the
tomorrow.
mailbox right now.
Yeah, it's probably in my mailbox right now. But it's such a cool design. I'll probably be wearing it for the next show. And yeah, that was if you go to PCWgear.shop, you can click on Mad Mike's face, and it's one of his 2 designs that are available. Still waiting for those Angry Elf designs to come through any day now. He's got
Tariffs.
the one.
I'm blaming the tariffs.
The tariffs are
I'm blaming the tariffs.
blocking his ability
Yes.
to
I'm blaming the tariffs.
Anyways.
Anyway.
I like how you went the retro hat today too. I forgot about. Or is that a new
Yeah,
hat?
man. No, the retro is actually the one back there. It's the one. It doesn't have the shield, but this is a throwback to the retro. It's a retro throwback.
Dude, I don't think about the show till I have to come on. You should have fucking put in like your old earbuds, like the fucking iPod, whatever the corded iPhone ones you wore in the first season.
Oh man, so many bad decisions. So many bad decisions.
I would have worn them if I fucking remembered. I would have to care.
Final thoughts. Angry Elf. Final thoughts. 200 episodes in, make it impactful.
208 episodes in and 1 bootleg later. Yes, and you got to remember, I came in on episode 100. I had to go back and watch 100 episodes to catch up. So I'm
because you won't understand 101 if you don't see the first 100 before it.
No,
it won't make any sense.
No, and even one of those guys off the side did one of those recap episodes, and I got lost. I had to start all over from the top. No, hey, it's been a great ride, and I can't wait for freaking episode 5,000, which will happen when we're all about 89, 90.
I hope not. I hope I'm not around for that.
Doing it in the nursing home. Maybe we'll luck out. We'll get all in the same nursing home
next week.
Don't step on my man's last words. You wait your turn, goddammit. All right. Finish your thought.
Ahead, take over.
All right. Mad Mike, what do you got for us? Last thoughts.
I've given enough to you and these people. You're welcome.
Ungrateful maggots.
You're grateful to be in my presence. I'm sorry you've had to listen to CQ for an hour, 2.5 hours. But if you get what you get, you don't get upset.
Needs to be a t-shirt.
It does.
Submit the design idea.
I can't believe we're still on the air. That it's always every time you're like, "You're gonna do the show today." I'm like, "Really? Well, how the fuck?" I do everything in my power not to allow another episode.
Oh man. Anyway,
no, I'm not saying nice things.
That could be a shirt. I'm not saying nice things, Mad Mike.
Yeah, that's
just a quotable shirt right there. I'm not saying
spitting
nice
them out
things.
tonight. It's past my bedtime. I'm fucking tired.
Yes. All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of another phenomenal episode of Pop Culture Warrior. We tolerate them for you, Mike. Oh, look at that. They're people just showering you with love. All right, get off the Mad Mike dick, okay? Everybody keep it in your pants for Mad Mike. You know what? I should make him go away. I should push the button and make him go away. No, but then all 3 of the audience members would go away too. So with that, we've reached the end of another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. 200 episodes. If I can be sincere for just a second, I am so grateful. But you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna make everybody go away. I'm gonna mute them so that I can speak to you directly without them in the background. So that is just us. 200 episodes. I could not be more blown away that this is something that I've done 200 times. I am a person who struggles with ADHD. I saw a shirt the other day that said attention deficit. Hey, donuts. And I was like, that is a shirt I need to wear. I have a real problem starting things and finishing them, getting bored with things very quickly and moving on to other things. And so this show has been the longest constant in my life outside of maybe my marriage. That this has been the biggest thing I've been committed to for a very long time. And I honestly love it so much. I can't put it into words how much it means to me. And the fact that I get to do it with my friends, I get to bring Mike in and Elf in and Nemo in and King in. And it means the absolute world to me that you guys watch, that you guys chat. I don't care if nobody buys a shirt. I don't make any money on it anyway. I make like 25 cents on a shirt sold. I couldn't care less. It's not about the money. I just love the fact that you guys want to support the show. There are people that are Patreon members who support the channel and allow me to do things like go to screenings and go to conventions. It is not lost on me that all of my dreams are coming true, and it's because of the people that watch and the people that support. So thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart. I promise this will be the last time I'm sincere for quite a while, maybe until episode 300. But I just want to take a moment to thank you all for watching, participating, being part of the community, and lots more really exciting stuff is coming down the pipe. There's so many things that I'm very excited for that I can't talk about just yet, but we are on the precipice. We're in the precipice of big changes here at the station, here at the PCW, and there's some really, really, really cool stuff that we're gonna be talking about real soon. And with that, let me take one last look at the chats. Jessica, lots of emojis, thank you. Insomniac says, glad to be here. I love to talk and nerd out every now and then. Oh, thank you, man. Timmy said, you so sexy. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Angry Elf said something stupid about you're making me, and I can't see, it's cut off after that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Pop Culture Warrior. Episode 200 to be specific. I want to thank you for tuning in. Watch all the other shows around the station. Tune in Friday, FTX. It's game night, baby. We're doing it. We're doing it big. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week for more show. Stay tuned. Bye. Shots.
Let's see it.